Oh, I love this music. Welcome into the live. Tap the screen, like the live, share it out with friends, family, and backwoods friends. Yeah. Apparently, this is where Mark Russell's at. Some of this good music. You know, in backwoods towns. Hi, everybody. Welcome into the live. Hi, Snap Crack Pop. Hi, Sunrise. We got an action-packed, receipt-filled live tonight. Yes, because we all like receipts. Yeah. Get on down! Mark Russell, come on down! Oh, I gotta turn this off. Let's get annoying. How about this one? For the loss of my one and only. I miss my honey. This is for my honey. This for my kitty. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the live tonight, this evening.
Hello. I love the music, Beth.
No, I actually
Are we having
like
a dance party?
So,
yeah.
I have lots and lots of lovely receipts.
Hey, Chola. Everybody.
You guys are going to all see tonight. Because receipts are everything, and we all know it. All right, let's kill this music off.
Thank y'all. Where'd Brittany go? She gone.
Oh, I know she's not feeling too hot. So she's not going to really, she'll be in the live.
Right, I think she's.
Yeah, she'll be in the live, but she's really not going to talk too much. Hi, everybody. Welcome into the live tonight.
I'm not talking.
Tap the screen, share the live out, get it out to everyone, because this one's going to be a good one. Yes, it is. And I'm not really going to accept many boxes until near the end so that I can get the information put up and on screen for everyone to turn around and see.
All right.
Oh, so we hit 100. I'll turn around and throw up some stuff. Hope everybody's ready for the weekend. We worked hard for it. We all work hard for it each and every week.
Oh my gosh, yes, we do.
Unlike some of the individuals that are on social media that shouldn't really be on social media as much.
Exactly.
That's just my personal opinion. All right. So let's get into this lovely edition. We're going to lead right into this one. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Russell. Mark, yes, I did take this from his video. No, I don't really care. It's public. So apparently, yeah, I know. Sorry, Amber Victoria. I know he's your hunka man. So Mark was raging out last night. Mark wasn't getting the donations that he felt that he deserved. Now, Mark is supposedly in some bodunk town. Oh, hi, CJ. I see you come in. So since Mark's in bodunk town in Texas, he officially got nannered for a whole week. He can't go live for a whole week.
Everybody's crying.
He is. So what he's doing is he's plugging out videos to turn around and try to drum up some business. The honey badger. That's a good way to put it. The honey badger. But Mark Russell can't go live for a week. So what he's doing is he's putting out videos and content with in reference to asking people to give him money. Well, first off, that's a nannerable offense on the videos. If you want to turn around and report them, well, that's what I'm going to get into, lazy days. You can, because he's actually frauding and scamming people in a video. So technically it is a reportable video. That being said, Mark turned around and wants to buy a tent and live out in the woods. He'd make the perfect sequel to Grizzly Adams. But this one would be Grizzly Texas. So, how you doing, Marie? Welcome into the live. No, sorry. He's still in Texas. He loves it down there in Texas. Yeah, well, that's what he does. He doesn't want any resources. No, he has not gotten the $80. He wants $100 though, so he can buy a tent and get a ticket to go somewhere. Yeah, May, he's all yours. Uh-oh. Hi, Fallon.
I know it really is, and I'm so sorry. I have to
No, you're
stop you for a
fine.
moment.
Yeah.
Tammy B, half pint. I just want to verbally tell you that the reasons you are getting blocked is because you do not deserve to be here with these good, loyal people. You do not get the privilege of sitting in a box over here and commenting and talking with these people who have been loyal in awareness and go over there and ask stupid leading questions to Wesley Wells. Have you eaten today, when you know damn well he's got food stamps and you know damn well that these women have been trying to help him? So you have the day that you deserve, half pint. And please do not come in my DMs. I don't want to have anything to do with anybody that flip flop enables and then pretends like they're part of awareness. You are not part of awareness. You never will be.
Oh, and real quick, we'll get into Wesley Wells because I have important receipts on Wesley Wells. Well, for Wesley Wells. I'll put it to you that way. Thank you,
And
Fallon, as always.
I do apologize. The thing is
Don't
that
ever apologize. You know
once you
that.
lie or you cheat or you steal or you pretend like you're something you're not, you're going to get called out. And this is just the platform to do it because, again, we're about helping people. We're not about hurting people. And the fact that she was in there trying to create new victims just gets under my skin more than I would ever imagine.
So maybe that's a telltale sign to maybe read the room next time before you come into a live. Or, hey, if you're willing to support somebody like him, yeah. Scott, there's Scott. Hi, Scott. Hey, Scott. Mark just needs a
Val.
10. Scott, Mark needs a 10. He wants to turn around and spoon with somebody. Not me. Not me. As always, good job. Great job for Fallon. Ladies and gentlemen, I forewarn you. Now, if you're seen flip flopping on either awareness or assisting a scammer or beggar, Fallon covers our pages with precise accuracy, and she always comes with receipts. So I only give one warning and one warning only. Do not turn around and cross Fallon at all. Anyways, Mark Russell needs a tent, hasn't gotten it. He had like roughly around $40 as of to yesterday, but now he's down to 20 today. And he needs $80. He needs that money for the tent and he needs the money for a bus ticket. But then he wanted a train ticket too. Mark can work, and I'm sorry to say he falls into that category with the rest of all the scammers and beggars. He's lazy, straight out, flat out. Says that he gets into the interesting thing about Mark, and I've been watching, he gets into the small towns where he can sit there and say there's no help. There's no assistance. I tried to offer him help. He immediately flat out refused. So guess what? Mark, that makes you lazy. Straight out, flat out. Make sure you're tapping the screen, liking the live, folks. So yeah, do you, boo. Good luck getting that tent and living like Grizzly Adams or Grizzly Bear in your case. But yeah, he's a runner. And notice that he's going into small towns, which has me questioning to the fact if that is true. But till we get receipts, you can't turn around and really put that out. That's the only thing. Um, oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have a good person that's up here by the name of Scott Kelly. Hi, Scott. Long time no hear.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good. Hey, Mark really wants to spoon.
Hi, Scott.
Well, I was trying to send him a tip, but he blocked me on Cash App, so I'm so over him. But here's one big question I have with him. He keeps saying when he calls him pedophile, whatever, that was Mary. But let's go back to the video. He says I was talking to an 18-year-old. He said he was 18. So he wasn't denying that he was talking to somebody.
Right.
He was just denying they were 15. But now he's blaming it all on Mary.
Well,
And that's what killed me.
you remember that live that we held last year where we had that screenshot of what was pulled up on his computer. You remember that?
Absolutely, yes. Looking
Yeah.
for underage or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was an underage website
Right.
that he was getting involved in. So, but here's the other thing that caught my interest too. He says he went to the carnival to work, right? But how did the owner of the carnival get a hold of a video about him
Well,
and his
I,
past?
I spoke to a friend of mine, and they said it wasn't hard for people to find him because he
Right.
kept dropping little hits. And then they looked up for carnivals and stuff around. They just called them all.
Interesting.
Yeah. So they sent the messages to everybody. Once they got their text messages or whatever, they sent the video.
Right.
And that's going to happen everywhere he goes. If we can find out where he is.
Christine, no, he's not made it to where his destination is. So,
He doesn't even know where his destination is.
no, but what I did hear him say last night is that he basically has to get his shit together. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, dude, if you would have just listened to me and just turned around and taken hold of some of the resources in your area, you would have gotten your shit together. And that's
Yeah.
being an honest God's truth, which will eventually lead me to our next person that I am going to put up. Because this next person, I pined hard for this guy. But hey, thanks, Scott, for the input.
All right, buddy. I'm going to step down, but we'll keep going on Mark.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right.
Definitely. Oh, he
Christine,
likes
mate.
to hang out in Starbucks coffee shops, too,
Oh.
just to let you know.
Oh, trust me, we know. We have that too. So,
Yep. That
All right,
McDonald's, which is kind of creepy if you ask me.
yeah. Well, he is he's a stalker.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Thanks, Scott.
All right, see you, buddy. Bye-bye.
Okay, which brings me to our next individual. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put him up. I'm Batman. Or in this case, I'm Batman. Ladies and gentlemen, Wesley Wells. 2 days ago, and I say that 2 days ago, I made the most important phone call for Wesley. Let's put up a normal picture for him, being the fact that he deserves it. Here's one where he's working hard, okay? He's working hard. That doesn't scream mugshot. I don't know what else does, but I'm not judging. So, 2 days ago, I made a phone call because he decided to go live. And a lot of people were asking questions in reference to, yeah, no, Snuggle. Everybody was asking questions in reference to the resources that I had offered him. And, you know, everybody seems to want to bust chops on 211. No, he's not working. And yes, I can agree. Probably in some states, 211 does not work real well. Okay. But I called San Diego 211 2 days ago. And you guys have all seen it. There you go. Sorry if you can't read the chat. I will change that up. My apologies. I called 211 and I got the opportunity to physically talk to Francesca. Yes, you are right. Fuck it. And I talked to Francesca on the phone. Very wonderful person. Very nice. Divulged a crap ton of information. Well, I'm going to get to that, Sammy. I'm going to get to that. And she turned around and I asked her, I said, and look, I'm taking it as perspective as to the fact that this individual is where he's at. Okay. But if you look at that middle one, Father Joe's Villages for Inclement Weather Shelter. Now, this was sent to me via text by Francesca. And she literally told me that address for Father Joe's Village, 1501 Imperial Avenue, had 60 beds available in their shelter to use. They opened at 4 o'clock his time. Now, had he turned around and not blocked me, I would have sent that information freely to him. And with no problems. Look, I'm just being honest. But here's the thing. When you call 211, yes, you are going to have to wait. Yes, you are going to turn around and have to listen to that elevator music. However, when I called them, it was maybe 5 minutes or less that I really got a hold of somebody. And when I talked to her, I asked her questions. I asked her about the shelters, they set you up, 211 set you up for jobs. They set you up with payment plans. They set you up with billing, everything. They get you hooked up with an actual advocacy person and turn around and actually helps you along the way. You have their own number that you can literally call them, the advocacy that you're working with. You can call them and they'll turn around and get all that information. But being that Wes blocked me, I couldn't give this to him. Yes, they helped him with food stamps. That was step one, which is great for him. But he needed to, yes, they are part of the United Way. They actually are operated by United Way and other organizations that help provide information. But I'm putting this up here is because I actually went the extra step when everybody else turned around and told me to kick it to the curb. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that. So that's why I made that phone call 2 days ago to get the proof that, and you know what? If you don't like churches, that's fine, but call 211. They will literally work with you and they will give you vouchers to help you along the way. Now, they're not going to give you a month's worth of vouchers, but she did say that they would give you a limited amount of vouchers to be able to stay at a place. So that there is my receipts, my proof that I was able to get. And all he has to do is make that one phone call and stay with them. Stay persistent. He doesn't want that. That's fine. He lost his opportunity the minute he blocked me. Yeah, it is a shame. But that's the extra mile that I'm willing to give and help if people, yes, fuck it, he does. That's an obvious thing. But the funny thing about that is I saw him today. He wants the gift so he can transfer it over as cash, but he has his financial information in his bio. But I didn't really see him say, give me your money. Henceforth, the reason why I call it dry begging, in a sense. Right, he's not getting gifts like he did. But he did make mention about the gifts. Yeah, he wants a hotel room and money for himself. But why should we provide for him when I provided this for him? So, Wesley, that was your one and only chance. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I did advocate for him. So, but you do what you can. Worry about the rest later. So, ooh. Yeah, no, you're right. Can't save them all. But there you go. That one was for Wes. This guy right here. I'm the glorified bad man. Yeah. Yeah, please do. Because I do want to find out what's going on. So, Wes, your one and one only chance is done and over with, bud. Sorry. There's not much more I can do. Although I can say if you are in a pickle and a bind, call 211. And anybody that wants and needs assistance, right now I'm working on a woman who needs assistance with a conversion fan. And I actually have the resources for her to get that conversion van. Sorry, my apologies. So yeah, there's Wes. Now don't be shocked on this next one, okay? Yes. Sorry, it runs in with the chat. But this is off of Favorited. This is Mr. Gummy. And when I say gummy, I mean that loosely. Yeah, Gummy. That's right. Gummy. Look, I like to sit in the car, just like the next person. But you know what? When you sit in a car for too long, you have a tendency to get some. I'm just going to call it. I'm going to say you get a tendency to get some ass sores. Gummy, that's all he likes to do. Notice that he's put the blanket up now so you can't see where he's at. He's hidden. Yeah, no, same shirt. But that being said, is he really doing anything to better himself? No, he wants your money, flat out, straight out, $800. Well, Gummy, you could have probably made that in a week's time with the hard work that you could put out. I mean, don't throw your back out. Just put your back into it. He's vile, disgusting. I wouldn't give him the time of day of my entire life. But, however, for the safety and the factor of others, I don't have a problem putting this guy out there at all. Now, I won't stream him because I did find out how he's doing it. Everybody knows Scammy Claus. And she lost her page. And what he's doing is when you stream him on, yeah, he is. When you stream him on another app, that app's regulations are very limited. So what, that's a lie too, Debs. What happens is they'll turn around and talk vile, nasty, and disgusting when you're streaming them. And Scammy figured it out because she's a lot smarter than I did, but I did catch on along with her that you got to mute when they start swearing and cussing when you're streaming them. TikTok doesn't do it as much because it's a lot harder for the algorithm to catch it. However, he knows this. That's why it caught up with Scammy Claus. Gratefully, hopefully she's able to get her whole account back because she deserves it for doing the good things that she's done. But that's how he does it. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Devin, Mr. Toothless. Sorry, I'm going to say it too. And that's another one that I'm going to start throwing some more light on too. Because I saw the video about him talking about that kid, that child, in the SA situation, which was disgusting. But then again, look who we're talking about, Beth and Devin. Or I'm sorry, Meth and Devin. But no, I mean, Get off your horse, dude. Get out of your car. You know, maybe take your shoes off and walk through some of the grass that's dried up and turn around and, get a job. Because wherever you're going, 4,000 miles away, one way is going to take you right into the ocean. You know, the Gulf of America. I mean, maybe your car can turn into a James Bond submarine. Just saying. But other than that, yeah. Yeah, gummy. Gummy. Yeah. Disgusting, vile, sick person that he is. Anytime you ever see him live, get on a troll account. Just go over and just say, hey, Gummy, let me help you off the app. Because you're not really wanted it on here. Go over to favorite it and let me know how that works out for you over there. Yeah. All for one and one for all. That's right. Go in and start mass reporting them. Uh-oh. Fallon, you got a DM, CJ. FYI. But yeah, vile, disgusting. And his mods are just the same. And yet they support that behavior. Okay. Let me know how that works out for you, because that looks real mature there, Sean. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Get a sack, start working, dude. No. Okay. Well, whoever it is, we can get rid of them. Yeah, no, he won't. He won't DoorDash because of his car. But if he can't DoorDash because of his car, what makes him think that he's going to make it 4,000 miles? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if she's still a mod for him or not. But I pray that nobody turns around and finds out that they're, what they're doing and what their jobs are. Just saying. Thank you, Fallon. As always. We got dogs barking in the background. Hopefully you don't all hear that. Anyways. So yeah, Sean, get busy. Get a job. Get settled down. God knows you can't find any women.
Hey,
Hello?
I was
I
just,
ain't got a whole lot to laugh about since
Yeah.
my cancer diagnosis. But if you ask Alexa who all these people are, it tells you that they're drug scammers, and it identifies to each individual one and what they're scamming for and how.
Oh,
If
okay.
you ask Alexa, Lisa Richards and Gummy and Jasmine and Detroit Nike and all of them, apparently it's off the internet, and Alexa tells you exactly who's scamming for what and what their habit is.
Right. Hi, Catherine. How
So
are you?
if they do a basic Google search or ask Alexa or Siri, they have all the information they need to get scammed by them.
Oh, I know.
So,
Catherine, you there?
all right. Well, thank you. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you. Catherine? All right. So that's going. So the next person we're going to put up, you guys are all going to love this one, because I think it's high time I turn around and start really high profile on this guy. Let's talk about Tyree Evans Jr. Come on down, little buddy. The funny thing is, in life, we all come with receipts. No, you're okay. We come with receipts. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, somebody just reported live. Tap the screen, guys. Tap the screen. Harassment and bullying. All because I turn around and put up somebody's picture and discuss them. I don't see how that's harassment and bullying. I consider that awareness. Just being honest, straight out. Prove to me that it's not harassing and bullying. Don't be afraid to come in and come up into a box if you feel that it's harassing and bullying. It was that troll count. Oh, okay. Well, they're gone. So, bye. They just don't want the truth come out, which is part of the live. So the live is about the truth. Well, I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was one of Sean's mods, but why are you reporting something that's the truth? You don't want it to come out? The truth is everything. And here's some truth here. Ty turned around and was live today, and of course, they were able to turn around and get their room, at the cost of others, especially their mods, which is fine by me. The mods are, want to put their horse blinders on and run with it. That's their choice. Oh, I know. Yeah, his music, Unconditional Love. Well, if there was unconditional love, you would have and show unconditional love to your girlfriend by actually getting a job. You say that you can't. It's not that you can't, it's you won't. So that's the problem right there. Yeah, exactly. It's manipulation at its finest. Yeah, I'm going to get into that one too, because I do have pictures. Sammy, I borrowed some of your pictures from your video. So, yeah, a smirky attitude. He's reading a book called about the chakras. The problem is the book that you're reading, you got to understand what the chakras. Oh, well, hey, the mod can come up and explain themselves. Don't be afraid. Whoever it is, Brooke, straight out, come up into a box. But here's the thing. When was the last time they turned around and did anything for you as a mod? That's a good question. And that's an honest question. Answer that to me. I mean, if you don't feel that they should do anything for you and that you feel that they should turn around and get everybody else's money, that's fine. But guess what? It's not right.
Yeah, come on up here, Brooke. Talk to me about how many times Kim has called to check on you since you weren't feeling well the other day. Or why don't you let me know how Ty's checked on you since he got in from the cold? Come talk to us, Brooke. Because you took a whole year and it took you to dig deep in your handbag to start shelling out money before you became a moderator. Is it worth it? I truly want to know. I know Just Stop already wants to know. Trollovision wants to know. Jeff, Brittany, Tanya.
I would love to know. I would love to know where you stand. I mean, look what you're saying in your bio. Addiction, suicide, mental health, and sobriety. But here's the key thing with your bio that you're missing. How about people that are scamming? How about all the money that they get every single day, including Saturdays and Sundays? But guess what, Brooke? Guess what? Everybody else works hard except them. What was the one thing that they have done so far to improve their life? Nothing. And that is the honest truth. Here's another thing. He says that he lost his SSI. I'm sorry that he lost it. Okay. And I'm only being honest when I say that. And that's who I am. I'm an honest person. But here's the other thing. How do you lose your SSI and yet you still have food to eat? But yet you're only asking for money for the hotel room. This gentleman here does, Mr. Slick. He has SSI. He also, I'm sure yeah, you're right. I don't believe that he lost it. You're right. I don't. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to that opinion. But here's the other thing too. Last year, he literally got into a live. I got into a box with him and offered him resources. You know what he told me? He doesn't want them. And guess who else was in the box with him? His mom. So when he told me he didn't want the resources, I left it at that. But you know what I did today? I actually went on my last account with him and asked him and told him about the resources. You know what he told me? You never offered me resources. So guess what, Brooke? He lied. He flat out lied. So who's speaking the truth now? I am. I'm speaking the honest God truth. Here's the other thing. His girlfriend, Bree, can get a license, can get the information, but they don't want to. You know why? Because if they did, they would turn around and reach out to me, and I would walk them through. Tap the screen, folks. They're reporting this. And I'm going to keep going until I either get off or it gets reported. But that's okay, because I'm bringing facts and truth. People don't want to hear that. I mean, when was the last time that I turned around and realized that I had to support somebody else that's on a social media app? That's not my job. That's his job. Last time I mean, I'm only being honest. I mean, no, that's fine. That's fine.
And Jeff, the thing is with Brooke is that Brooke has been around Beg Talk for a year now. So when I posted my video on her, she started coming around March 11th of 2024. That was her first time in Kim, around Kim. She's been in Kim's box. They've battled, but her words of encouragement weren't good enough for Kim. She wanted Brooke's money. And then finally, toward the end of last year, then that's when she started to become a moderator. And then she somehow weaseled her way into Ty because clearly, he wanted her money too. And so, again, Brooke doing her thing. So, again, people like that who pretend to come into awareness and kick dirt in the rest of this chat's faces because they're in here messaging people and doing the right thing, trying to help good people who are kind, because everybody knows what it's like to be hungry. Everybody knows what it's like to be cold, and they're trying to help what they think is a kid down on his luck. What they don't know is that he's a liar. But you know what, Brooke? You do. You know that Kim is a liar. She lied about cancer. She lied about pregnancy. She lied about being sick. Ty has lied about his entire life. And you're helping good, kind people with your little match me and I'll match the money. Match me and I'll match the money. You're wrong, Brooke. And every time someone sees you, I hope they call you out. And I hope that no one entertains any bullshit that you have to say going forward, because you are just as bad as the rest of the liars. I'll be down in the chat, Jeff.
All righty. Thank you, dear. And that's fine if the bots want to come in. It's not going to bother me. But you know what is going to bother me is this. He sat there and turned around and said that he wasn't playing on a game system. That may be true. That very well may be true. But here's another thing. You're playing on an iPad that you don't really need. Why do you need an iPad or Kindle or whatever game set or pad this is? And the bots, like I said, the bots can come in. Tanya, you got full access again. Sorry. If Fern's in here, anybody else in here, I'm going to start giving full access. But at the same time, I bring receipts. I mean, straight out. Okay. Got another one taken care of. Yeah, I put you back on. Yeah, I know. You're right. It must be nice to play games all day. I can't do that because I'm busy working. And it's called adulting is what it's called. Straight out, flat out, the truth. But here's the thing. Sammy, you're taking care of too. Yeah, it's called adulting, Ty. Everybody does it. We do it. I don't see why you can't do it unless I'm fixing it, Mimi. Calm down. This is why we can have nice things. Okay, Mimi, you're done. Yeah, it is. So you're going to tell me that you would rather turn around and beg for hotel money than sit and play whatever that game is. I guess it's whatever, Minecraft, and eat your Uncrustables instead of actually getting a job? Boy, that's interesting. But yet you're waiting for a place to stay, and yet how are you going to stay up with that place that you want to move into when you don't have a job to turn around and support that? Yeah, it's his total amount is 30,000 a year, straight up, for the hotel room. So is that going to be long term? Just asking for a friend. I offered you resources before, and don't you dare turn around and lie like you did, because that's exactly what you did. You lied and said that I never turned around. Yes, she did. As far as I know, she quit. She quit that beautician school. Yeah, until he gets his place. But see, the problem is he's never going to be able to get that place because, according to, hold please, I'll bring my receipts. Ugh. I do research too, everyone, when I have time. I think this is it. Pretty sure. Yes, right here. Sorry if it runs into the chat too. Yes, you can, according to this, lose your option to be able to get affordable housing if you lose your SSI. SSI does not guarantee housing eligibility as well. So, okay, so she's taking a sabbatical, but here's the thing, sabbaticals only last for so long. From my understanding, most tech schools and beautician schools turn around and only allow you a certain amount of time to be off, and then they require you to come back. Well, the thing with the fact with her Social Security, maybe she should reach out to family or friends to turn around and get that information. And Chrissy, that will be a part of next live too as well. But here's the thing: all this right here plays into the factors with him and the SSI, and to the fact of the eligibility that he can have or not have from losing SSI. If he lost from losing SSI, if he lost SSI, to me, I'd be more pissed, and I'm only being honest when I say that. But to the fact that he doesn't seem to adversely be uh, upset only makes me aware that he didn't lose his SSI. What he did do is he lied to you all, said that he lost it, but in reality, he never did, because he used that as a momentum for sympathy to get the money for the rent itself. Proves that he didn't lose the SSI. And here's the other thing, too, and I'm going to stick with this. If you lost your SSI and you're only asking for hotel money, how are you paying for your Uncrustables? How are you paying for food? I mean, that's what I would love to know. I mean, I'm just being honest. I mean, are you literally turn around and saying that you work a job?
Hey, Jeff.
Yes.
I can't find him, but Puckett wants a box. I can't find
Okay.
him. I keep
Okay.
looking.
Okay. Hold
He requested, but it's not there. I don't see it.
I
on. I
don't know
got
how
him.
often you guys watch him.
Got him.
But he's asking for $30 more a day this month for the room than he did last month.
Yes, I did take notice to that.
And he's saying that his room went up because of the tariffs. His words, not mine.
He's not wrong in some aspects. However, to the effectiveness of how the tariffs work, they're not going to increase it based solely on the tariffs because they haven't really taken full effect yet. And for whoever owns that hotel, which I know what the hotel is, I doubt it very likely that they would increase the rate that quick.
Well, I asked him since when have we started importing hotel rooms?
Right.
I didn't get an answer.
Well, of course not.
I just
Nobody.
thought I would let y'all know. Like he's legitimately asking for $30 more a day this month than he did last month.
Right.
First he raised it $10, then he raised it $20, and now it's $30.
Right. And look, I'm going to be straight out, flat out honest with you. The thing that got me laughing my tail end off, which I thought was ridiculous because he played every single one of his mods and they support him the way they do. But what got me laughing was this moment right here.
Oh my God, that was hilarious.
And the reason I say that is he literally played every single person that was in that live and a part of that live. You know why? A, they didn't pack all their stuff up. That's a lie.
He didn't
Well,
show
he would have
any
had
of
no
his
problem showing a bag on the floor.
Absolutely.
And the other thing is, too, is where was Bree at when this was all going on?
My point exactly. He said that she was warm. That's all he said.
Yeah, warm in the room while he stepped outside to get the remainder of the rent for their room.
And it was like 50 degrees outside when he bundled himself up like that and acted like he was freezing outside. It was like 50 where he was that day.
Well, the other thing is, too, is that, the other thing is when he was talking, I couldn't see him speaking because there was no vapor coming out.
That's because it was like 50 degrees that day.
Correct. It was warm enough that you couldn't see it. And he had to go out to get the remainder of the rent so they wouldn't lose the room. But here's the thing. Why didn't they use some of their Social Security money to compensate that? Oh, that's right, because they don't want you to know they still have it.
Well, I want to know why also he waited till like 7 hours after he supposedly lost the room to go live to get the rest of the money.
Exactly.
I honestly think they're paying for that room by the week now.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me.
I just wanted to come up real quick and point out, if you go on their hotel website, you know what hotel it is.
Yep.
You go on their hotel website, they have a standard rate. They have a rate that you get your reward points, and then they have a rate where you get your double rewards points. The rate where you get your double rewards points equals just about the amount he asks for every day. And he said that he goes on those like Expedia sites and whatnot to pay for his room. So he's trying to collect more money than what he really needs.
Here's the other thing we're all forgetting, too. If he did lose his SSI, according to him, then technically he can work. Because pulling your SSI doesn't stop you from working. That just stops you from turning around and taking for the U.S. government. And that's one of the reasons why he doesn't work, because if he had turned around and not had SSI, he would not be in the situation. He would actually willingly want to get a job, or at least I would hope so. But the other end of the excuse goes back to Bree. She doesn't know her Social Security number. I remember mine. I remember mine by heart.
I remembered mine when I was 18 and I had to get my first job.
Exactly.
Right. And if you take a look, Maggie and Kim have been reported to SSI for months, and they still get their checks. So Ty, when Scammy Claus held that live and people started reporting you, that was just last week. The government does not work that fast.
No, they don't. Here's the other thing, too. If you would lose your SSI, okay, I did research this. There are at least two ways that you can get notified. One, which they commonly do, is mail you a letter notifying you that you've lost your SSI. The second way is if you access the SSI website, put your information in, it will let you know that you've been removed from SSI. But they do that at least a month in advance so that you can make the proper arrangements to turn around and take care of what you need to take care of. So, say again, you lost it overnight? That's a lie. And prove to me, Ty, that you did lose it. You can redact some of the information that you don't want to put out, but you don't want to, because you want to make every single person believe that you did lose it.
Well,
That's called manipulation.
Look at all the proof that's out there on Beth and Devin and how many times they've been reported.
Yeah.
They still get their benefits every month.
Hello?
Okay, also on the SSI, I'm on it, and they give you a letter and you have 30 days to appeal it. You don't lose it automatically.
Correct. You're absolutely correct. And that's exactly the research that I did to find that information out. So you were spot on that.
Okay, I just wanted to, because it drives me nuts when he says that. And we can work on it. We can only earn so much money.
Correct. So that's truthful facts right there. You heard it firsthand. Thank you very much for that information and honesty.
Oh, you're welcome. It drives me nuts because, like I said, it took me a year to get it, and I researched it.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we do. See, we bring researchable facts and truth to our lives, whereas we don't sit in a lie constantly asking other people for money each and every single day. I mean, that gets old. I mean, and I can speak for everyone that's in this live for the most part, and everybody up in the box. When was it our responsibility to take care of you? I would love to know that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Nunya in the box. I feel honored. How you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing pretty good. Been busy, but yeah, I was just coming up to say the same thing as the other lady did. I've been on SSI for about 5 years, maybe a little bit longer. And the only way, now there is a way you can get it taken away. Thank you so much, guys. Taken away without knowing. And that's if you did not report an address change to SSI. Because the address that SSI has on file is where they're going to send all their mail. And if you don't get it, that's not their problem.
Right. Right. Exactly. And the other thing that I did find out is that the SSI, that was the other one that I did forget. SSI will hand deliver the letter to you if they have to. Problem is, they don't know where these two are at. So, I mean, because they haven't probably given a known address to SSI, but that's on them. That's not my problem. That's not a me problem. How's that sound? You know, that's not our problem.
Exactly. And now, one thing that I have come to find out, and I don't know why this is happening, and I'm not sticking up for these guys at all, but I know people that have been on SSI for anywhere from 10 to 20 years that are all of a sudden becoming unqualified for it when they actually deserve it. So I don't know what's going on. I do know that SSI has cut their employees by half. By half. That is a lot for a government agency to be cut in half, especially when it comes to Social Security. So they could have just gotten that, oh, we're denying you because we're denying you, or I know they have a backlog. I know I've changed my address and it still does not show on the SSI site that I actually changed my address, even though it has in the comments section, please be patient with us. We did get your address change.
Right. Yeah. Sorry. I was looking for something. But yeah, no. I mean, each and every single day. I mean, come on.
That picture you got up looks like it should be on Snapped or 2020 or something.
Well, thank you for laying me up in a box. I just wanted to put that in, how he's
No, any input and
more
any
money.
information on these individuals is graciously appreciated because, look, this app is turned to garbage because of the con artists that they are, because of them conning other people into giving them money. I mean, be honest. You don't want to work, but how about Bree? Oh, you come up with the excuse that she doesn't have the information or the identification. Well, guess what? You can get it. Hello? Last time I checked.
Yep. And then you use the excuse, well, you need transportation for that, or you need this for that, or you need that. Stop making excuses, Ty.
Yeah, you know what? My
Supporting
common
yourself.
saying is excuses are like assholes. Everybody's got one.
Yep.
And that's the truth there. Prove me wrong.
His mother said that she has a camper he could stay in. All he has to do is buy a $55 cable for it.
That was the live that I was in when I turned around and offered him resources.
Yep.
And he vented off on me saying he didn't want any resources. He didn't want any help. And I'm sitting there trying, and his mom's sitting there pleading with him that to take the offer for help, but he didn't want it. And then today, when I went in there on one of my last main accounts and I confronted him about it, he literally lied in that live when he said, no, you did not. Well, obviously, you got a short-term memory, Ty, because I remembered it like it was just yesterday.
I remember it. I was in that live, well, on a sneaky account, but I was in that live. I saw that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I have a recording of it too. So, he likes
If you find that recording, I would love to get that from you.
I sure will. I will definitely look for it and I'll send it to you.
I appreciate that.
We can chat. I have so much information on him. He loves the truth. I got the truth. I got the truth, Ty.
He's the main one we cover every day.
Well, just remember, you can't handle the truth.
That's right. He can't.
Hence the reason for the video that I posted.
I love that video.
Well, I got another one that I'm getting set up for him just for him. Well, he may be creepy, but in all telltale signs, he is who he is.
Yep.
Stargaze, did you request? I tried. There you are. You requested. Okay. Gotcha. I didn't see. I tried to look for you and I couldn't find you. And then I thought you had requested, but my apologies.
I kept telling her to request. I kept saying it in the comments. Request. I can't find you.
I apologize, Stargazing.
Hi,
Sorry,
all
honey.
for one, and everyone.
Hi, how are
Hi.
you?
Hello.
Yeah, I've been struggling since I was born with chronic health issues due to my bio mother who was intoxicated through the pregnancy. She left me with a lot of injuries I'm still dealing with. I'm 60. When I see what I'm seeing on here, I appreciate you scam people that are going after them. Because yes, I would never ask anybody for money on here.
Well, sadly, they do. And there's a lot of them that are doing it.
It's terrible. I've seen it. That's why I back you up, all for one.
I got one today that he reached out to me finally, but I caught him in a lie. He actually lives closely to where I live.
Well, the worst part is I ended up in a power chair because of my mother's bad choices. So I had no choice. I was born special needs, had special needs. When I got adopted, I was in foster care first. Yeah, she walked out. As soon as she gave birth to me, she went out the hospital and she was done.
And do me a favor. You're not special needs. You're a human being just like the rest.
Thank you. And I don't like that term, special needs.
No,
Never did.
Neither do I. I hate it.
You're right. Because a lot of us ended up being brilliant.
Yeah, you do realize that individuals with that capacity end up becoming highly intelligent.
You got that right. That's why when I see, and I got people around me, when they see me in my power chair, and I don't know these people, especially young males, 20-ish, they come up to me and trying to bum money or whatever off me. And I'm like, sorry, I
Right.
guess you better get a job.
You know, one person that falls into the highly intelligent,
Mm.
Stephen Hawking.
Yes, there's another brilliant man. Because if our physical bodies don't work real
Right.
good, our brains work really good.
Yep. Genius for what he does.
Right?
But, you know, these individuals, they can work. Here's the thing. If he has issues, correct me if I'm wrong, just stop already. He states that he's autistic.
Yes, he says he's autistic, has ADHD, and oppositional defiance disorder.
Does anybody
and-
know that Elon Musk was diagnosed with ADHD?
Right. Well, that's what I was going to say. And my son has the same exact issues. And I know everybody's different.
Right.
And I don't take that. I know everybody's different.
Exactly.
My son is graduating college next semester. 2 years ago,
Congratulations.
he's takes either 5 to 7 courses a semester. When he's not in school, he's working a part-time job. He helps my parents. He takes care of their land. There's no reason that this man cannot work.
Well, I was on my hands and knees, and everybody around me was shaking their heads saying, man, you got to get on disability. I said, no. I can still move. Look, I can still do things. Well, it wasn't easy, but I did them. And I refused to get on government assistance. I did not want to end up there.
Right.
And yet these people on here begging for it. It's like, really? I was making 300 grand a year. Why in the hell would I want to drop to under $1,000 a month to survive on? No. I kept going and going and going until I couldn't.
Hey, hold on a second with that. Jaded millennial, I'm jealous. Explain. You want to come up into a box? How I am jealous?
Hmm.
No, not yet. Damn opera.
I mean, my work, I dealt with celebrities, I dealt with CEOs. I mean, Wells Fargo even employed me. And I did them right.
Mm-hmm.
And I did what I had to do for them. And I was doing great. I thought, awesome, I found a job. It was mental. Unfortunately, a doctor put me on a medication. I ended up having 6 cycles of anaphylactic shock. I was clinically dead 6 times.
Mm-hmm.
The longest I was dead, they said I was 6 minutes until they got me kick-started. Unfortunately, it wiped my brain like a hard drive.
Right.
So I couldn't even go back to my career.
Hey, I do want to ask a question. Just zealous. You got enough followers. You want to come up into a box? Explain to me how I'm jealous. Well, I'm jealous because they're, begging. I don't think so.
Yeah.
All for one, didn't we figure out Tomato did like 750 grand one year?
It was 80,000. Oh,
Wow.
I appreciate a millennial. I got you. Yeah. Speaking of him, I'm going to hold another live in reference to him. I have some additional information.
Oh my God, I love the last video you guys put out.
Oh.
That was hilarious.
I have some additional information that I've been informed on Austin.
Nice.
Yes, he is no longer down south. He is out west.
Oh no.
I'll leave it at that.
Well, last I knew he was in California.
You would be
I just
correct.
prayed he didn't go north.
He did.
Please tell me it's not Washington.
No. So.
Oh, thank God.
But getting back to these folks here, you know, Ty, speak up and tell the truth. You know, I'm saying it flat out truthful myself because I come with receipts. We all come with receipts. We all come with facts. You don't like it because it is putting out the truth. That's the problem. Well, and I know that it will never happen.
Yeah.
The thing, if you're going to continue to beg on here, start asking your mods first for the money.
Right.
And that's straight out facts there.
Exactly.
Ask your mods before you ask anybody else. And we'll see how far you go with getting that money for that entire room.
Yeah.
That's each day, not just one day. That's for every single day that you ask. We'll see how far you get then.
And if he would have stayed doing his NPC crap outside and getting gifts and getting paid like that, I would have never started covering him. It's when I saw him begging he actually got $400 on December 14th, blocked the lady, and was back online on December 17th asking for money.
Wow.
And you know what? I just saw that comment that Bubby's GG turned around and put in. You're absolutely right. You need to have an ID to be able to go to a trade school.
Yep.
So if she had an ID for beautician school or whatever school that she was in,
There had to be an ID.
What happened to it?
Right?
She's going to have all kinds of ID to get into that school. So security card is definitely one of them.
Well,
So
I know
that's
my
a lie.
niece, when she went through beauty school, same thing. She had to provide IDs.
Right. So that's a lie right there because she has to have it if she was in school.
Right.
And your social security number. Absolutely.
Yeah. Your social as well. Yeah.
Well, gee, Ty, now who's the one that's looking like the liar?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He said,
Yeah, and you know the other thing is too is are you planning so far for your taxes?
somebody mentioned that in
Hey
his
Jeff,
live
CJ
today.
wants a box.
Wow.
Who? Who does?
CJ.
Oh.
DJ.
Somebody mentioned in his live today
Can't
that
find him.
I'm sorry. That her social security number would be on tax paperwork from like past years or whatever. And he said that there is no tax paperwork.
Jesus.
So I don't, and I know she worked. I mean, all those videos on that page, she has worked in the past. So,
Right.
but, it's just it's an excuse for everything. An excuse for everything. And Ty, I'm sorry. We're not going to stop bringing awareness on you every morning, whether you like it or not.
And here's the thing. There's a difference. It's awareness, not hate.
Right.
I hate what you're doing. I don't hate you.
Right.
So there's a difference. And the other thing, too, is cyberbullying. You talked and mentioned about that yet again today.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the other question. Is it cyberbullying that we're doing, or is it actual truthful facts and awareness that we're doing about you that you don't like that you consider cyberbullying? Now, if it was up to you,
right there.
I would actually sit there and turn around and say, you're the one that's actually cyberbullying because you're cyberbullying people into giving you money. That's cyberbullying in itself. So it goes hand in hand. It's the same kind of setup. You're calling us cyberbullies, but you're cyberbullying people in your live and on your platform, by the way, which is actually TikTok's platform. They're allowing you to use it, not
Yeah.
yours. Because, and I'll be the first to be honest about it. I don't own this platform. Neither do you. So, by the gracious goodness that TikTok has been doing, they allow you to use it, but you're using it for the wrong reasons. See how that works? Yeah, he does bully, he does block, and he does mute.
Right.
That's like the live, everybody, please.
And
Because we're bringing
also,
the truthful facts tonight.
and
I've had
also,
enough seeing this guy on live every morning. I get up.
Hey, all for one, I don't know the guy's picture you got up. I guess I haven't been on a lot lately, so maybe he's a newbie? I don't know
oh
him.
no, he's
No,
not a
he's not a
newbie.
newbie. He's been on for a while.
Yeah, he's been
Okay.
on since at least last August, and
I
before that,
haven't
Oh,
seen it.
he was begging on Facebook for years before that.
now I do want to point out one thing, and I'm going to ask Just Stop already if it's all right. Can I post a picture of that page that they created of all of you?
Yes, there's 3 of them. You could post any one you want. The one that he doxed us all on, he
Yeah.
doxed a woman with cancer, he doxed children, he doxed a handicapped
What?
child. Yep,
Living with cancer?
yep.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I have.
Well, he
Wow.
thinks cancer is a choice like homelessness.
Mm-hmm. He doxed us all. He had a page. It was called Ray Sanchez. I caught him, and he had all of our names on there. He was doxing pictures of one of our friends' sister who is battling breast cancer, and her 6 grandchildren. He doxed one of the woman's handicapped children, and he, I guess, thought he was signing on to the Brian Ty account, and he signed on to that account. So that
I
he
thought I had a picture of it. My apologies. I thought I took a picture of that page. I apologize.
You know, I got 3 young women that are related to me going through cancer. Kidney cancer, lung cancer, liver cancer. And I got a plate full. And they're not on here doing a goddamn thing. They wouldn't. They said, no way.
Yeah, last week somebody said to him, you're choosing the situation that you're in. And he said, oh, so like people choose, and please, this is a trigger warning, and I'm sorry, but this is out of his mouth. So you're telling me people choose to have cancer.
Wow.
And then somebody said, stop playing victim. And he said, stop telling people that have cancer to play victim.
Oh.
And then
wow.
in January, compared his situation to people that have been SA'd. Then
What?
said that if people sit with us and they follow the book of God, it pretty much said you're not Christian if you sit with us and listen to us.
Oh, man. I don't know how to pick that apart right now.
I have recordings on my page of everything. It was huge. That's what kind of triggered the Scammy Claus live and
Well, sure.
and
But granted, I have a theologian degree, and I get why they attack the Bible, because when you find out the background to it, yeah, a lot of people are going to walk away from it. I'll leave it at that.
To all this is, his mods are sitting in there listening to him what he's saying, but yet they're not disagreeing with him, which makes me question their validity to who they
Sure.
are.
Yes. Yes.
And hi, Christine. How are you?
Good. How is everybody else?
Good.
I just want to say real quick that
But if they're, go ahead. I heard you, all for one.
no,
I'm done. Go ahead, Digital.
Hi everybody, and thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it.
yes, thank you, everybody. Thank you. Not necessary, but thank you.
I just want to say that for one thing, he's using their other accounts to mod. So his rap name is Asphalt. And the other day when I saw him come on, I said, hi, Asphalt. That's all I said, and I got blocked on one of my burner accounts because he
Wow.
doesn't want people to know that he is also modding for himself.
Mm-hmm.
So he is not comfortable even with the mods he has now because I
Are
don't
you
think
sure it's a
that
guy, not a female?
he is Asphalt. That is his
His
rap name.
that's
Okay.
his yeah, that's his account name.
Okay.
And so the fact that you can have two or three mods in your live and yet you still need to go in under your other two accounts to mod is
Yeah.
very telling. And I did it this morning. $80 a day, 7 days a week for 52 weeks is $26,000.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
so when you think about it in terms of $80 a day, it doesn't sound
Yeah.
like a lot. But when
No.
those people realize that it is a paycheck, I mean, not a paycheck,
Yeah.
a salary for somebody for the entire year, that
Hmm.
has a very different perspective.
You're
The
right.
fact that he was outside pretending like they were somewhere when he was probably standing right outside the hotel. He wouldn't show her. He said she's inside being warm and I can't go live where she is.
Wow.
BS. It's
You're right.
all BS and it's all meant to make
Hmm.
you feel bad. What also happens is that he listens to our lives and tries to correct himself. So because we're bringing attention to the fact that he was getting 967 a month and what was he doing with it, now suddenly it's gone because people started asking questions. Well, what are you doing with that $900 a month?
Well,
So
he
of course now we had to get it taken away because he doesn't want to have to justify why he's asking you for money every day. With
that
that
being said,
967, he is
he
also getting food stamps and free medical. So, sir, why do we have to cover your entire life when you are receiving all the necessary services? He's lying that he can't work. He absolutely can. Is he a skilled person? I'm going to tell him that he needs to read books on his level. He needs to stop trying to compete with people with any level of intelligence. He's mad because he can't compare where he can't compete. And he can't compete with us because he's not fast enough.
he
I feel like Bree needs to leave and get her life together.
Yeah.
And I will end it on that.
I'm
Thank
just
you for letting me come up.
Oh, you know you're always welcome into a box, dear.
And you're right on the money. Everything you said. I cannot argue with any of it because it's illogical and it's rational.
Hey,
I
TikTok.
just want to say that he does have DV charges. Also, he did intentionally harm a child. It was a felony. It was a felony charge. It
Ugh.
did get dropped down because he completed his 2 years of probation. But still, that child, whoever that child is, whether it's his sister, his cousin, the neighbor down the street, still
Wow.
probably has trauma from whatever incident occurred. He
Mhm.
still intentionally harmed a minor child. So that's all I wanted to come up and say my piece because I don't like people who hurt children. But thank you very much. Have a good night. I'll be in the comments.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And thank you. And I don't think any of us would feel okay about a child being hurt. No way.
I just want to correct. He gets over $1,000 a month. He was getting $997 in 2023, according to his Facebook page. So he gets well over $1,000 a month. Yeah, and his charges and all. And Bree was also a part.
Is he on SSDI or SSI?
He's been on he's had a check since the age of 4.
Oh.
Yeah, his
Okay.
mom got him.
Well, here's something interesting.
Um,
I'm an adoptee.
this is Ty. I don't. It was two people. It was two people.
Now hold on.
It was your cousin and it was your sister, Ty. Ty. That's Steve Glenn. That's Ty.
Why'd you come in under tie tie? You're so big and bad and bold. Come in as yourself.
Hey, Steve. I'm sure you can't turn around and come off, but you know, because you don't have enough followers.
There you go.
Right.
I
That
mean,
would be, of course,
come back on your main account. Hey, you know what though? How about this? How about I
Since
do?
your list is nowhere being homeless, I was SA'd from 7 to 13, and I live with that every fucking day. Every day. It hurts my intercourse with my husband. I have nightmares. I'm on meds. So don't you ever compare being homeless to being an SA victim. Ever.
But that's okay. It's okay. Hey, Ty, I'm going to leave you with this. If this is truly who you are, come back on a main account. Get up in a box. Get a set of sack of balls and turn around and prove to me I'm lying. Because I did offer you resources before and you turned around and turned them down when I was in a box with your mommy. You remember that? So with that being said, I'll take care of you. You're gone.
And it was said. I would not lie on that. The video is on Cassie
Oh,
Ass's
yeah.
page. I
A
have
lot of us witnessed it firsthand.
exactly. There are videos out there of you saying it. So why would I? There's no reason for me to lie about it. Oh, there he is again. Asphalt. You gonna come up, Ty?
Yeah. Come on up, Ty. Get a sack on you. Come on.
Come on, Asphalt.
Why are you so triggered? Why are you so upset? Because we're bringing out the truth. Truth is you're lazy. You don't want to work. That's flat out the truth. The truth is you turn around, didn't bother turn around and take my resources that your mommy was in the live with. That's the truth. And yeah, you were crashing out today because you can't even read your book right.
Nobody's crashing out, Ty. Nobody's crashing out. It's on a box. Come on up in a box.
How about we just do this?
Jeff, Trolla needs super mod.
Okay.
Asphalt, Ty.
Cheers.
Say what I say. I'm going to say to you what I say about you.
Oh,
If
you
you
want up?
can write,
Hey, everybody mute. You
Oh,
can
okay.
come up. Please mute. You're in a box.
You guys sound like you're crashing out.
I ain't crashing out, but I'll turn around to you. Hey, my line, you let me talk. Let the adult
You're
talk.
crashing out. You're crashing out.
Let the
You're
adult
crashing
talk.
out.
Hey, how to mute you then block
Gotta
you?
mute me.
I mean, that's all you do.
Mute
What's the
me.
matter? What's the matter? What's the matter? You don't like being called a liar? You don't like being called a liar?
Mute
You don't like calling a liar?
me.
What's the matter? What's the matter,
Yeah.
lazy? What's the matter? I'll keep muting you all the time. I don't care. Now, let the adults talk. Okay? You all right with that? Now, when I was in the live last year and I offered you resources,
Crash out. Crash out.
grow up. Because I'll continue to keep muting you until I turn around and get my words in. Remember when I was in the live with your mommy last year?
Who cares?
I do. Because you're a liar.
Good for
That's
you.
exactly what you are. A liar.
For you.
Yeah. And I proved you wrong. So that's the truth. You don't want to see the truth.
You prove wrong.
I proved that you turned on your live today that I didn't offer you resources.
Still waiting.
Yeah, waiting for what? Waiting for what? I did tell the truth.
Nope.
Yes,
I'm
I
still
did.
waiting for the
Yes,
truth.
I did. You're the liar. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Show me the receipts. I'll get receipts and I'll post them on my page just for you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, cool story, bro. Cool story. You got to be up early to start begging for your money tomorrow morning, don't you? Don't you? Don't you?
Mad because
you're going to be crashing out. You can't even read right.
Mad.
I'll keep muting you. I don't care. I got all night to do this.
That's cool.
Yeah, cool story, bro.
No lie.
Hey.
No lie.
Is Bree asleep already? Why didn't she get up here in a box?
You're mad.
No, not mad. Just more.
You are though.
Than you are.
You're actually like extremely mad.
No, I'm not.
That's hilarious.
No,
You're
what's
crashing
hilarious
out on
is
your own live.
you got
You're
triggered
literally
enough to get up
crashing
into
out on
my
your own. You're
box.
like 40, bro.
Mods
You're crashing out.
messing up.
You're crashing out on your own live.
All
How
for
am I
one,
crashing
kids.
out? I'm putting out the truth.
You're
You're
just
saying you're
lying, bro.
lying on your live, so
Bro, you
make
might
that
have to
make
get some
sense.
tissues.
All for one, can
Dude,
some of us have a
are you okay,
conversation?
man? Are you
Yeah, are
okay?
you
Do you
okay?
need to talk? Do you got some deep?
That Becca from Michigan account is one of the accounts that Ty made to dox us.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tyree Evans Jr. What's the matter? Did you get kicked out of the box? How does that feel? You got just rewards back on you, buddy.
Becca from Michigan. I know you're a troll account. What do you want?
Ty, I'll be live Monday morning earlier than you go live to beg. You are welcome to come in. I'll give you a lot.
Triggered and upset that we're actually turning around putting out facts and truth.
Correct.
All right, counterfeit account. Seriously, this is the real Becca. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Becca.
I'm Becca, the real Becca from Michigan. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're okay.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
much
you're fine.
pissed off about that, but hey.
Pissed
The
off
only
about
person
what?
that crashes out is the one that runs into a problem, gets upset, and gets angry because he's being called out for the truthful facts that we bring.
Right. And that just it proves that the accounts that were doxed and our full names were him, even though I have proof. That's all I come with is proof, Ty. So if
Hey,
you
look, I brought proof tonight with my receipts.
absolutely.
And the last time I checked, you don't show shit. You don't show no receipts. All you do is talk and gas. You gaslight and deflect each and every single time. And then when people sit there and turn around and say that within your perspective that we're haters, I'm not a hater. I hate what you do to other people because you can't support yourself because you're just lazy. That's a fact. And that's truth. But here's the other question. When you do get your crib, or your place to live in, how are you going to support that place that you live in when you can't even get a job now? And here's another surprise for you. You got 30 days. 30 days from 2 days ago. And yes, I can do math too, Todd. 30 days from 2 days ago to figure out what you're going to do if TikTok is completely gone from this app or from this page and everything. 30 days. So answer that to me. Well, you're going to go over to Facebook? You're going to go over to Favorite It? You're still going to get hounded. And let me explain something to you on that. They don't take too kindly to beggars on Facebook. Austin Tamargo found out the hard way. And the other thing is if you go over to Favorite It, you ain't going to get the money as much as what you think you did. One person asked that. It's the same guy I put up tonight. Sean Gummy. He ain't getting squat over there. So that's facts too in itself, Ty. So let me explain this. The heat's going to continue to keep going on you for the simple fact that you are a true liar. That's a fact. And when I do get the receipts, I'll make sure I put them on my page just to let you know. Okay? Sorry, rant over. And no, I wasn't crashing out, Ty. But somebody that does come up into my box and doesn't like what I'm saying, it certainly looked like the one that was crashing out.
And
That's
Tyree, I can promise you, delete the account with my name on it, stop doxing me, do it again, and I catch you doing it again, I will file a report with the Michigan State Police. I have friends on the Michigan State Police, and I promise you I will pursue. I have the money to pursue. Mic dropped, bitch.
And don't forget, there are some individuals that do know where you are, do know a known address. So let me know how that works out for you. And the thing is that you come online every day asking for other people's hard-earned money. Once again, I'm going to say this out loud so you can hear it, Ty. When was it our responsibility to take care of your lazy ass? Yeah, I dropped you because you wouldn't shut the F up. When was it our responsibility to take care of your lazy ass? You want to answer that one? Because you can't. That's all I got to say.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing awareness on him.
Oh, well, I ain't got no problem bringing awareness.
Thank you, Jeff, for letting me out.
The other thing is, too, is that just to make everybody aware that's in this live right now, I've been doxxed 4 times. I don't care anymore. I'm too old. Yeah, I'm old. But the other fact is, I have 150 grains that surely would love to turn around and meet up with you. But, hey, you know what? Keep going back to eating the Crustables and playing your little Minecraft on your iPad, because that's about the only thing you got left going for you. Okay? Oh, I'm not. No, we're done. He's not getting another box because he doesn't know when to shut his mouth. Just saying.
Nobody, and it's funny because nobody's crashing out in here. We're sitting here very calmly talking, speaking the truth about you, Ty. We don't crash out like you do.
He's a child, though. And
Absolutely.
so you can't reason with the child.
Exactly.
He wants to do bam, 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 wham, wham, wham. And so he doesn't know how to handle an adult conversation. He sits over there and pretends like he's giving us lessons in how to behave. Sir, I'm old enough to be your mama. Okay? You couldn't teach me a single thing considering where you are in life. But you have an open invitation to come see me any day of the week, and you will get a box. You will be respectful, but I don't do crash out. I don't do mean, nasty. I don't call you names. I just come with facts. I come with questions, and you either can or cannot answer them.
Well, you just saw tonight. He won't. He doesn't want to.
His
No,
other
I
mod,
just want to ask him.
his other mod, Miranda, wants a box.
Oh, Miranda.
Welcome to, as long as
I can
she's
drop, guys.
respectful.
I just wanted to get that out. So
alrighty.
I
Thank
can
you,
drop for her.
Mama.
Of
Are you
course.
sure you want a box? Because if you come, you have to be respectful. We don't
Who's
do disrespectful here.
Who's able-bodied, Miranda?
You're more than welcome to a box. Here's a fact.
I can't see the chat.
No. Okay. Change this back to this.
This whole fake scenario of you being outside.
Yeah, that's a good
cold.
question. If he was really outside, where was Bree?
Correct.
Where was your bags?
Imagine being 40 talking about people.
Oh my God! Yes, I am 40 years old. Yes, I am on SSDI. Yes, I do have a side job for when I need to make money. Yes, my daughter lives with me. Yes, I do drive. I didn't know I have to okay my schedule through Ty. Anything else? Anything else?
Hey, you know what? At least you can read a book.
I can.
Facts.
I can.
I mean, that's a fact there. But the other
Who's
question
crying?
is Ty, where was Bree for all this? You know, who was the one that was crashing out trying to turn around and get that last bit of money in the pocket to pay for the room? Or, I'm sorry, beg for the room. You're not going to get up.
Who's crying? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
In fact, if anything, I'm laughing at the fact of how pathetically sad you look in that situation to make it look as if you were literally begging at your wit's end. No, I'm not scared. You just don't know how to shut up.
Scared.
Scared of what?
What is there to be scared of?
You come up here and you repeat yourself, Ty. If you
Yes.
could have a conversation I mean, that would be great.
He's
But
only stayed
obviously,
there
Wait,
because
imagine Steve
wrong.
Glenn said, imagine being a 24-year-old begging. Who up here
scared
begs?
of what?
You
Yeah,
know,
and,
again, though, this is childish thinking, guys.
yeah, it is.
When you don't
Yeah.
have any intellect to have an adult conversation, this is what you resort to, and unfortunately, it can distract us. When he says those things, let's not even pay attention because he is not on our level. We can't understand it because it doesn't make sense.
Here's the thing. He's afraid because we're putting out the truth. I have my truth. That's a fact. I had my receipts. He shows no receipts, no nothing.
Never.
Oh, I could block him, but he's going to listen to what I have to say. Being to the fact that we have to put up with him every day, 7 days a week, constantly begging and asking other people and pleading for other people's money. So make that make sense to me.
Right?
I mean, I work hard for my money. When was the last time you ever worked hard for anything? I mean, I have my facts. Where's yours?
Oh, truth will be told. That's his other page.
Oh,
You have the truth about what?
yeah, you work hard at begging. You're right, Nini Tutu. That is one thing that you do. You do work hard at begging. Yeah.
Ty, if you can write, rap, mix, master, and promote your music, you can get a job welcoming people into Walmart. Those are 5 separate jobs in the industry. You think that by doing that, you're proving a point. The only thing you're proving to me is that you're lying about your abilities. That's it, that's all.
I want to say earlier today, he's sitting there telling people, you don't have to donate. You don't have to donate. I'm not asking everybody to donate. And then he turns right around and he says, oh, so nobody has $7? Anyone have $7?
Oh yeah. He tries the lower echelon amount of money, and then when he gets that $30, then he sits there and says, "Hey, if we just have 4 people, dude, why should they give you any money when you can work?"
Well, he sits there and says he don't expect anybody to donate, and then he sits there and says, none of y'all have $7. Well, obviously you don't have $7, Ty. How are you going to sit there and shame people for not having $7 when you're asking for their $7?
Mm-hmm.
Like, make it make sense, dude.
Facts. So until you can actually show me the truth, according to you, and you show us all the receipts that you say you have, get the fuck out of here, dude. Who the fuck do you think you are? Just some low down bug person that's sitting here begging on TikTok, on a social media app that wasn't designed for begging. Let me explain myself again. TikTok isn't designed for begging. It was designed to be fun. What you do is not fun. It is actually theft by deception. You're taking other people's money, and that is a fact, and that is truth. So you wanted truth, there you go.
And while we have your attention, your music is shit, Buster.
Unconditional love. Unconditional love.
It is really horrible.
It
As
is.
a person who loves rap.
That's like elevator music when the elevator's actually falling.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, the truth he put out on me today, I get SSDI, which wasn't a secret, never a secret. Not a secret that my daughter lives with me with my grandchildren. That's not a secret. I don't know what he was trying to do today, but Ty, you didn't cook with that comment. You didn't cook with that post. You ain't cooking no more, buddy. That's all.
Well, he can cook them Uncrustables.
He can. He eats them. And his honey buns.
Hey,
That
man.
opening up that little pouch is probably the most devastatingly hard thing he does each and every day.
Yep.
And how are you going to deny that you know my name when you make fake accounts about me every other day, dude?
Exactly. You made fake accounts on at least 6 of us. 2 were somebody's sisters. 1 battling breast cancer, showing her grandkids, showing a handicapped child. And then you get on for over 9 hours and show people, you put them in the boxes to show them. Tell me that's not malicious doxing. That is malicious doxing. Look it up. It's illegal.
But yet, you know what? He said the same thing today. He turned around and said that, about doxing today, of where they were, and that they could be in danger. Hates when somebody turns around and does it to them, but it's okay for him to turn around and do it to other people. No, you're wrong.
I know exactly. I know your government name. I know exactly where you sleep at night, exactly the room number. And I've never put any of that out on the internet, but yet you love doxing me.
Hey, I'll put out his full name. I don't care.
And when
That's
people
not considered doxing. But
When
where they live, that's doxing. Financial records, that's doxing. Phone numbers, that's doxing. That I won't do.
Yep, when people come into our chat and say, "Where is he staying?" I won't even say the city where you're staying.
Right.
I won't say the city. You've said you're in Wisconsin. I'll say Wisconsin. I won't say the city.
Oh,
I
look,
won't.
look. Bree and Ty, it's Bree. Let me up. No, it's not.
Oh,
Bree would not say that in a comment. But you can stay down in the chat and listen to the grown adults talk.
I've never put out your. I tell people, do not dox in this room. We do not dox.
No.
But you, sir, loved to dox all of us until you were caught red-handed.
But the funny thing about that is that Bree's okay with that happening. The
Yep.
mods are okay with that happening. So that doesn't make them look any better. I mean, maybe I should put the mods pictures up.
Oh, I have. I've called out 2 mods. Kai.
I got them all.
Kai.
I
Yep.
got them all.
I've called out Kim. And I have information on the others that I am more than willing to put out.
Hey, I got them all. I don't have a problem putting them out there either. No, you're not Bree. Nice try.
Tell us what truth you have. I'd like to know what you're talking about.
I mean, if you want to come up, you can turn around and talk about the truth of how I got into a box with you to offer you resources.
Right.
I mean, that's a fact. But, hey, facts are facts, truth is truth. You don't have the truth. You even said yourself today in today's live that you don't have the truth about yourself. So, I mean,
Yeah. Bree, why don't you tell everybody then how you pulled the pregnancy scam on here with 2 huge creators last year? Why don't you tell that truth?
I don't know.
Right?
He's afraid to admit the truth. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, most of us all actually have jobs. And what we don't have jobs, we actually work at home, working to take care of the home just as much. Now, see, I know you're not Bree. Bree would not talk like that. You know how Bree talks? Bree talks like a 2-year-old.
Uppies, she would say.
Yeah. So nice try, Ty.
You'll listen.
Or how about we just say Tyree Evans Jr.? Look him up. Do your research on him. Because I did. Oh, I did. Hey, that's one thing that I did want to ask. How's that Wisconsin judicial system out there? They pretty tough? They're pretty hard? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it seems like next time he gets in trouble, which I know there'll be a next time because he has a pattern.
Yeah, because he doesn't work.
Yep.
He'd rather take from other people and that's another good question. What was the last thing you ever gave your mods or anybody else in return other than unconditional love? To me, it sounds like it's unconditional toilet training. The same. But facts are facts, dude. Yeah, a headache. It's exactly what it is. Because we're all tired of it. I am. I'm tired of seeing you come on here in the morning. Straight out, flat out the truth. Get a job, go work somewhere.
Let me up
Well,
unless it's true.
You don't get a chance to come back up. You had your one chance. You couldn't keep your mouth shut. And now I know that you are tied. So nice try. Now, I'm not crying. I'm not crying because I don't have to get up in the morning tomorrow morning and cry for help for money like the rest of us. We don't have to get up in the morning and cry for help for money.
Also, Ty, the hotel has a shower. I suggest you start using it.
You know, that's another good question. How are you doing your laundry when you only ask for hotel money? That's interesting. You sure you're still not getting that SSI?
I mean, he wears the same clothes 3 4 days, 5 days in a row.
Yeah, but I'm sure they get washed eventually. Well, I'm not bullying. Who's bullying? I'm stating facts. I'm stating truth.
Exactly.
Truth.
Awareness is
You don't
not
like to
bullying.
listen because you feel that it's not the truth. So, like, hey, Trolla or any of the mods, don't mute him anymore. I want to see what he says.
Oh, look,
Washing
there's
your
Brooke.
Telling
There's
someone to
Brooke.
wash their ass is life advice. That's not bullying.
Hey, Brooke, you're the new mod that paid for your mod spot, aren't you? It's to bring awareness on Brie and Ty. I believe Fallon had. Is she still in here?
Yeah, Fallon's still in here.
How you doing?
But, Brooke, explain to me this. If they lost their SSI, how are they still getting food? And how are they still washing clothes? And they get out of their room, you know, like they say they do. But here's the other thing. If they get out of their room, and according to them, they do, why don't they get a job instead of playing games?
Hey, man, I don't know if y'all have checked prices lately, but Uncrustables are expensive as hell.
Yeah, they are. Well, now you did it.
Well, Brooke, you said, please do ask any questions. I'm great. Well, I have a question. When was the last time Kim Peters called and checked on you since you weren't feeling well? And since it took you a year to become a mod and finally shell out money to be a moderator for two of the biggest scam artists and clowns on TikTok, how's that feel? Does it feel pretty good? Because you are a clown yourself. And you're a liar because you're so menial in all of this that you had to pay scammers to be friends. You know what that's called? That's called pick me energy. Pick me, pick me, pick me. So anything you write in this chat is pick me, pick me, pick me. You're not worth it. So unless you want to grab a box, grow a spine because you're going to need it for Brie and Ty because they clearly don't have it. And here's the thing that I want you to remember always, Brooke, while you're modding for Kim and while you're modding for Ty, we're not asking for any money. So we don't have to show proof, but we do. They haven't showed you shit.
I do know one thing. It made me laugh greatly when he got botted the other day and he thought he was cooking
Yeah.
until Kai called him and told him he got botted.
Today to block Matilda, which let me tell you, nobody can block Matilda. Number one. Number two, you sent him money, and when you sent him the balance of the money, he said, "Oh, now you can stay mod." So yeah, you did buy your mod spot.
But see, you're just as bad as they are, Brooke, because you sit in there and you say, will anybody match me? 4 of 10. Will anybody match me? And then you bring in people who know what it's like to need a place to stay or need money because they're hungry. And you prey on that. You're no better than any of these other scammers. The difference is you're just so badly trying to fit in that you're willing to shell it over. The hard ass money that is coming into your house that you should be taking care of your family about, you're giving it over to people who don't give a damn about you.
Do you see what Bree said? Good thing I don't scam. Okay, there's a difference. You do scam because you turn around and manipulate people into believing that you can't get a job. It's not that you can't. You choose not to get a job because you're lazy. Because obviously the picture proves it itself. You know, with you gaming, by the way, when you can actually work.
Dressing up like you live in the Arctic when it was 50 degrees out the other day.
Yeah.
Blowing in your hands, saying your hands are freezing. That was definitely scamming.
Yeah.
And Ty, Google the definition of scammer. It's to manipulate people into giving you what you want. That's exactly what you are doing.
And once again, Ty, we're not asking for anybody's money. We're secure in what we're doing. You're the one begging like a baby. Oh, I better not say baby because then that might kick in some baby words that you get off on.
Who cares? I care about the people that you're scamming. How's that sound?
Absolutely.
And if you got a problem with, oh crap!
Oh, look, it's Ty. Rap for us, Ty.
Ugh.
Loser. I can't even keep it straight.
Serious question, though.
You want me to prove that you're a scammer? Okay. Next live, I'll put all the receipts up and the truth up just for you. All for you. I can't with you, trailer park car.
How you do? Hey, Brooke.
Hi, Brooke.
Hi.
Everybody be nice.
I am. I just have one question for Brooke.
Yes,
Brooke,
ma'am.
I'm sorry?
I said yes, ma'am.
Are you okay with Ty comparing being homeless to people having cancer and being SA'd? And him saying, stop, when somebody said stop playing victim, he said stop telling cancer patients to play victim. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with his 3 domestic violence charges and his intentional charge, the charge of intentionally harming a child, which was dismissed after he finished his probation? But you're okay with that? You're okay with modding for somebody like that?
Can I tell you my perspective without being interrupted or bombarded?
Go right ahead.
Okay. I believe that everybody deserves a second chance. I have a family, and if my children were stuck in a hotel when it is cold out and they had no resources to keep said room, I would hope that they would find a way to make it.
Who dropped her?
Not me. My hands are on my knees.
Not me.
I'm not a mod, so I couldn't have dropped.
I wonder if she realizes that they could go stay at a homeless shelter. They could go stay at mom's camper.
Right. They do have somewhere to go and they do have resources.
Yep.
Why do you feel like they don't have resources when they do?
So I just have one.
Wait. I thought it was Bree.
I have one question for you, and then I'll stop trying to join your live. I don't really care, honestly, but I just have one question. Do you get off on hurting people? Like I just feel like that is your
No,
key.
do you?
You just
do
love
you get off on hurting people?
No. Do you? You know what I mean? Because your account only has hate on it. You look at our account. Our account has no hate on it.
$5.
Our account has no hate on it. Your account only has hate on it.
You
are trying to understand. Do you get off on like trolling people? Like is that your like for real? That is the real question.
Do you get off on bullying women?
My account has love on it. Guess what? I don't care about your stupid ass women. Okay, I don't fucking care. Literally, what I care about is y'all hating people. I'm
right here.
Everybody in the box, please.
You literally wake up.
Please
choose hate when you could choose love.
Hey, I do
Their
want to
account, no,
ask you a
hey, all for
question.
one. How about you look at their account and look at all the hate that they have on their account? How about that?
Hey, how about you answer my one
I have.
question?
And
Can
you're
you answer my one
endorsing
question?
hate.
Are you
You're
gonna?
endorsing
Who's
hate.
crashing out now, dude?
You're me.
Who's crashing?
I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out because you're endorsing hate. That's what
I'm
That's
asking
why
a
I'm crashing
question,
out.
a simple
Imagine that.
question.
Imagine
I'm
that.
asking a
No,
simple
there is no
question.
question. There's no
Yeah, I
question
do have
when
a
it comes.
question, Ty. Question.
Don't endorse.
You're gonna allow me? Did I not get into a box last year?
Hello.
Well, why are you crashing out, dude? You're afraid.
You say that there's no hate on your page, but
What are you doing right now?
your Ray Sanchez account determined that was a
Two
lie.
cigarettes. Go.
What are you
Hey, I
doing
can buy
now?
all the
Ty?
cigarettes
You're
I
only
want.
proving to
I
everyone
pay
that
for
you're
them.
crashing out.
I can smoke all day, every day. You know why? Because I can afford cigarettes. I haven't never asked anybody else to support my habit.
What about the vile things you messaged me?
How about that? How about I
Yeah,
didn't
how
mess
about that?
How about that?
It was your account.
me?
And Ty, there's no hate on
You
my page. There's awareness on my
want
page.
me to
It's a
respond,
difference.
but you keep muting me.
My question is, why would you
Want me
know
to?
that there
You
was
want me to?
a homeless
Want
woman
me to
in a
respond?
hotel with her kids,
Want me to?
and you took her money?
Want me to respond?
No,
You
I
took
want you
her
to be
money.
respectful if you're in a box. So
Keep
either
muting.
shut up and let one
You
person
keep muting.
talk, or I'll
You
turn
want me
around
to
and kick you out
respond?
of the box
You want me
again.
to? You want me to respond? You want me to respond?
Yes.
Let's let him respond,
Yeah.
guys.
No, I
Then
want you to respond to my
okay?
one
You
question
guys are
that I
saying that
have
you're
for
like
you.
40. You guys are saying that you're so mature and all this, but you want to keep muting me. That's not mature. That's not mature.
And you think
You don't
blocking
want to
is
have
mature?
an adult conversation, but you want to keep muting me. That's not mature.
And you think blocking and muting the truth
Right,
is
right,
mature.
right. But do you think muting me every time I try to say something is
Because
mature
you
though?
want to turn around and get
Do
a
you
word in
think
edgewise.
muting me? Do
So
you
now
think
my
muting me
question
every
to
time I
you.
try to say something is mature,
Yeah,
right?
so now my question
You think
to
every
you.
time I try to say something, you think it's mature to mute me?
My question to you.
I don't care what your question.
Well, yeah, because you know it's the truth, Tyree.
No, okay.
Yeah, you do. Prove it?
Put a green screen on right now.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Prove
I'll
it
prove it
right
the
now.
next live when I get the clip
Now,
of
right
in a
now.
box with
Right
you in a box. Tell me that's not a
Screen
lie.
on right now.
Tell
Put
me
a green
that's
screen
not a
on.
lie right now.
How
Put a
about
green
when
screen
you said that Ray Sanchez wasn't
on.
you,
Prove it.
but we proved it was you.
Prove.
I'll prove it in my
It's
next live. How's that sound?
We
Here,
proved that Ray Sanchez was you. We did do that. You know we did. That's why you
Also,
changed
if
the
you're
name.
saying, we're 40, but
It's
aren't you an
been
adult?
10.
You need to act like an adult, get
It
a
has been
job,
one.
and live a normal life.
Do you not think that Bree deserves better than what you've provided? You love her, right?
It's been 1 month, a week, and 5 days, and I still haven't seen the truth.
What truth are you looking
Dude,
for?
guys, I'm still waiting for the truth that you guys have
What
on me.
truth? What
Yet
truth?
I don't even know it.
What truth?
Be for real.
It's been 1 month.
What truth? We know you can
1
turn around
week,
and do adding and
5 days,
subtracting.
and
What
now
truth?
19 hours.
You
It's been
can't
19
answer
hours,
that question.
1 month,
You can't
and 1
answer
week,
that question.
and 5.
You
Ty,
cannot answer that question.
there is truth all over my page, Ty. What truth are you looking for that you have not gotten yet? Answer that question.
It's been 1 month.
Hey, Ty.
Yeah,
Hey,
see, he's going in a reciprocal
5
mode.
days.
Ty, I have a
Guys,
question.
guys.
We
Well,
proved
So,
that you get
so
it.
Ty,
Look,
just
look,
hold on
look.
just one
Wait,
second.
hold
Can
on,
you
hold
hear
on,
me
hold
okay?
on, hold on.
Can you
Hold
hear
on,
me okay,
hold on,
Ty?
Pelican. Hold on. I just want to say the reason why I still haven't heard the truth is because there is no truth.
Oh my
Okay,
You
God.
hold
guys are
on.
just
Ty,
cyber
listen.
bullies.
Can you hear me okay?
No,
Like,
you're just
am I close enough to the
cyber
phone?
bullies.
Hold on just a second.
You're just cyber bullies. That's what it
what
is.
are
So,
you doing?
There's literally
What
no
are you
truth.
doing, Ty?
You are cyberbullying.
You are cyberbullying other people for money.
Nobody's cyberbullying.
Bullshit. You want to make a bet? Give me your money. Give me your money. Give me all your
Prove
money
it.
right now, Bree and Ty. That's cyberbullying.
Say this right now. All of my supporters
through
never say.
manipulation.
They will
We don't
never
like
say
you.
that I said that.
Through
Go ask all of
manipulation.
my
We
supporters.
watch you,
Go ask
Ty.
my supporters.
I watch
Go
you.
ask them. None of them
There's
will say that.
recordings.
None of them will say that, though. None of them will say that.
Because they choose not
Because
to.
it's not a scam.
Because they choose not to.
You try sleeping on the concrete.
Hey, Ty,
You don't
guess what?
have to
You
go,
try
Ty.
sleeping on the
Ty.
concrete.
I
How
have
about
been
that?
Go
homeless.
home.
You try sleeping on the concrete.
Ty,
It's
I
that
have been
simple.
homeless. I have
How
been
about, hey,
homeless.
give me your life. Give me your life, and I'll take yours. And then you tell me,
Hey,
you know, whatever.
hey,
How
Ty.
about that?
Hey,
Ty,
Ty,
Hey,
let
how
me tell
about
you
how
something.
about you give me your
Let
life?
me tell you
Give me
something.
your life, and then you talk about mine.
Hey,
Hold
Ty.
on. Let's let Fallon.
No,
Let's
no,
let
I
Fallon
just
answer
want to
Yeah,
play the
let's
answer
let
her
her
scenario out
question.
speak.
because
Fallon,
because
go
you
ahead
guys
and
seem
ask
to
your
know
question.
more about me.
Hey, Ty, can you hear me okay? Okay.
You guys,
So I have a question. The rest of the guys in the boxes, they watch you like
you
all the time. Ty, can you hear me? Because you're not going to be able to answer
guys
my question if you're
can't
talking. And
watch you.
I legit have a question that you might have an
I'm
answer for if you can just help me with it really quick. I don't
not
watch you all the time.
gonna
So my question is,
answer.
okay, well, if you don't need to answer it, then why are you here? Like, I don't understand. I have a legit
I said
question, and you
you
have dropped
guys
your
that
pacifier, and now you need to put the
it's been
pacifier
1
in your
month.
pie hole and shut the fuck up and
It's
answer
been
the
one.
question like a man, or do you know how to go
It's been
find one?
1.
Ty,
Are you
it don't matter if you're on here
crushing?
for 3 years, 6 months, and 82 days. We will still be here telling people the same shit we are every single day you
Yup.
go live.
No life.
I get it through your head. I don't have to have a life. I will
Don't
make it my life to make sure you don't get
don't.
another fucking penny on
This
this
isn't about
app.
you.
Ty, do you
Stop
think you should get
in this life,
$26,000 for you to
bro.
stay in a hotel from strangers?
How about this?
$26,000 for free that you don't have, that you think you don't have to pay taxes on, but Social Security is coming for that ass for sure. For sure. You think that you and her deserve $26, $26,000 by getting on TikTok and
Crying,
begging?
crying,
Who's
Tyree,
crying?
Nobody's crying.
crying,
It's whatever,
Tyree,
Ty. Ty, you can't be
crying,
serious. You
Tyree,
can't be
really quick,
crying.
can I
serious.
ask you a question?
Hey,
Why did you dox me?
no,
Why? Why did you make a page doxing
no.
me? Stop.
Becca,
Sit
because he's a
down.
child,
Dox you.
Becca. He's a
Ty,
child.
be a
Dox
man
you.
and just listen.
Be a man. Be a man. Oh my God. Just
Ty, my
oh,
page has
that you
nothing to
sound like
do
a
with
broken.
you. My page is my
Wah,
cats and
wah,
medical things to help people with conditions that I
wah,
have get along. So
wah,
why are you doxing me?
It's because you're friends with us,
wah,
Becca.
wah,
And he has
wah,
no
wah. Bro,
and
you're
he
just
has no
crying. You're just crying at this point.
I'm
Who?
not crying. I'm
Literally, you're
asking
just
you a
crying.
serious
I'm
question.
asking you to shut the fuck.
Oh.
Oh, bitch.
I
All right,
can't.
Jeff. I'm gonna drop. There are other people who would like to come up. I'm gonna go ahead and drop. Thank you for being kind enough to give me a box, and
You know, always.
Have a good night,
Everybody.
I
Becca.
appreciate it. Good
Take
night,
care.
guys. I gotta work tomorrow, so
We'll see you
Oh,
tomorrow.
so you got to do something that.
for
Oh, you get to
fun.
adult. Hey,
Actually,
take care.
what Becca was trying to do was talk to Ty to find out and protect her family, and Ty doesn't know anything about that because he's damn
Well,
sure not protecting Bree.
you know what I say to that? Ty's gonna fuck around and find out.
He definitely is.
Just so you know, Ty, I'm smoking a cigarette right now.
Hey, guess what? I just got done smoking one.
Yep,
Oh,
me
wait a
too.
minute. Shit. I paid for that with my own money. Damn.
All right. Good night, guys. Thank you again. I appreciate.
Good night, Becca.
Rebecca, stay safe.
Thank you. You too.
Mhm.
I'm
So I
still
So, all for
confused.
one,
yes.
I made a video and you might like it. I'll have to
Uh-oh.
share it to you. It has a new character unlocked.
Ooh.
I know
Oh,
you're going to love.
I
Hey,
know which one you're talking
wait.
about. He's gonna like it.
I could have paid for your room for a day, but I decided to buy a carton of cigarettes instead.
Hey, you
Dang.
know, the other thing is, too, is I don't want to point this out to Bree or Ty, since he's still in the live down in the chat, and let him go. The only reason I dropped you is because, A, you're a disrespectful little child. and you match perfectly with the child that Bree is, and to the fact that you decided to want to start swearing and cursing at my guest in my box. So you get to go down into the chat and stay down there like the good little boy that you are. Make sure Bree heats up your baby bottle. Make sure you get that diaper change done. Okay? And you just stay down there for a while.
And Ty, what I'm still confused with, you wanted to interrupt, but these guys watch you every day. So they know the antics that you pull. I'm watching enablers. So those are the people that I'm following into your chat. But the thing is that why don't you just let your moderators pay for your room? Like, why do you need to get people to come in that are unsuspecting and then prey on with your manipulation and your emotional, detachment and deceit to get their money? Why to have your back? Why don't you let them pay for it? And then you can just stay there laid up all day long and play on your phone and just do whatever it is that you do. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But if you would have held on for a second, I mean, you've got what, 10 mods now that like to come and stroke your ego? Let them pay for it. Why do you need to come to TikTok for your ATM and take advantage of people that are scrolling by that have good hearts? Why?
Well, 6 of those mods that he has are his own accounts. So
Yeah.
That's right.
And there's a couple enablers down there that I see. The Matilda account and I can't find it right now.
Is it Matilda Strong?
No, it's Matilda with one of our pictures on it. I tagged it right here. It's Matilda. It says, "Let me up, please." The Matilda one. That is one of theirs. And the other account I saw, I'm sorry, CJ. I'll be done in 2 seconds. It's me, Ashton. That is a Thai supporter. Okay, that's all I have to say. Sorry.
Okay, can I speak here?
Yes.
Ty, on March 22nd at 7 p.m. your time, you're invited to a very special live. And yes, it will be featuring you. The second thing is, why when somebody asks what you do with your check, you block them? Me, I use my pension check. Guess what? I just paid my mortgage. I just paid my bills. I went out grocery shopping. Hey, I even went out on the snowmobile because why? I paid for all that. I didn't say, oh, I need gas for my snowmobile. Come on, people, please send me $3,000 so I can get gas in a park. I didn't have to do that. I worked hard for my money. And you know what? You're frauding the government and you're saying love, not hate. Well, guess what? We all love you because our tax dollars is paying your Social Security.
Always classy, CJ.
Yep.
Oh, well, see, imagine not being able to have an actual conversation because you like to interrupt. And imagine a real world where you actually have a job, Bree's at home, and you're both are in great shape. Oh, wait a minute. You can't because you don't have a job. You feed off of other people that are susceptible to your manipulation tactics, which, by the way, that is considered scamming, just to let you know. And to the fact that you're on an app that actually says you're not allowed to scam and fraud anybody. Why do you think they have a report button there for a reason? Answer me that, genius. That don't take brain cells to realize that one.
Oh, yeah, Ty, this was also brought up before you came in. If Bree don't have an ID, how did she get into school? What address did she use for the application for school? Somewhere along the line, your math is not mathing up. There's just too many holes in your Swiss cheese.
How did she file for that housing that y'all supposedly are on the waiting list for?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you need Social Security and ID for that.
Womp womp to that, Ty.
Yeah, that Matilda account is saying they have the I don't think you have enough to even get in a box. Fake Matilda.
They changed it to where you don't need any followers, but you can't turn your camera on.
I mean, I would love to
Well,
know.
Ty, you wanted to prove you're saying we're bullying you. Now, there's the questions. Why don't you type in the chat how all this happened? All right? We're bullying you.
I mean,
We're telling
Another
you
good
your
point.
words, and we're telling you proof on our end. Now,
If your
show us
social
your proof.
security if your social security got cut, how are you still on the waiting list for housing? How are you going to pay for it? Like what
Why
income?
won't we let Matilda up? Of him, let her up.
I can drop it if you need to.
He's
I
got an
can
open
No,
too.
mic.
you're good. You're good. She's just got to put in a request. And if she does, all I ask is everybody to mute. How you doing, Matilda? She's paused. Matilda, you still with us? Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. I can't hear
Yeah.
Matilda. Looks like Matilda's on pause or whatever they're
I
doing.
wonder if
Yeah,
it's
this is-
Bree getting Ty.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, she
Is he
dropped.
telling her what to say?
I don't know. But those are all good questions in reference to the Social Security.
mm-hmm.
And, here's my question that I go back to. How are you getting your food if you don't have your SSI or food stamps? Because sometimes that goes hand in hand. You lose one, you lose the other. Just saying. Look, what it's going to come down to is, Ty, if I was in your shoes, I would change your platform up pretty effing quick. That's a suggestion. Because it ain't doing you no good coming on here every day, 7 days a week to listen to unconditional love. That's like scratching nails across a chalkboard.
All you did with Docs and me, dude, was make it to where I want to show up every day to spite you.
And like I said, I've been doxxed 4 times. I'm to the point now where I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I mean, I'm used to it now, just to let you
I
know.
mean, like when he was doxing me on that page, I told everybody, oh, he's doxing me to tens of followers. And I mean, 5 of the accounts were his that would go in there. So, I mean,
Yeah, Ty. I mean, awareness is not going to stop. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, and your whole story about the blind man, we all know that that is complete and total BS. You have an eviction on your record. You owe them $459 for damages done to his house. Yes, you left before the eviction. You actually got thrown out, but you still have, it says eviction for you and Bree on your record.
and if anybody is thinking of letting them stay with them because they feel sorry for them, y'all need to come to us and ask us about the blind man.
Hey, that's a good question. If the mods are so hip on wanting to support their habits, why don't the mods just let them move in with them?
Exactly.
I mean, that would make more sense. Then they don't have to sit there and beg. They could just go to the mod's kitchen and beg them for $20. I mean, make that make sense. That's a fact there. That you want to support an individual just as disgusting as he says he is when the words coming out of his mouth are, then maybe you should support him by allowing them to move in with you. I mean, they'll take good care of your house. I'm sure like that hotel or motel that they're staying in.
Hey,
But,
Ty, when you left that house, wasn't there takeout containers with maggots in them?
ew, I didn't
Yep,
know about that.
absolutely.
Ew,
Absolutely.
yummy.
No, she quit school. She quit school. She's taking a quote unquote sabbatical. Yep. Ty, I know a lot more than what I put out.
I'm going to
They are
drop down
correct.
into the chat, Jeff. But ultimately, Ty, if you're still in here, the burden of truth is not on us. It's on you, and you haven't showed one single thing. Again, we aren't asking for people's money. We're just providing truth to the people you're taking advantage of with your emotional manipulation. And me personally, I want to talk to all your supporters. I've got good questions, but the thing is what you don't have is proof to show any of those supporters that are blindly holding you up, propping you up, that you don't give a damn about Bree, or you would protect her and make sure that she's taken care of by going out and doing the right thing. And instead, you want to prey on everybody else. Ergo, you're preying on Bree. But that doesn't seem to surprise me based off of your charges and the things that you've done in your past. So you have a nice night, and I hope you have the days you deserve.
Well, on days that money slows down, he throws her on Cam. She don't want nothing to do with that.
Oh,
The other good question that comes to mind is, how long do you expect to do this? I mean, what, until you're in a nursing home? I mean, honestly, what's your direction? What's your angle on the scam?
Yeah, what's your out?
Yeah.
Well, are you making fun of Fallon when she said day you deserve? Because she didn't stutter. So you're bullying right there in the comments, Ty.
Yeah. That shows your age right there,
Absolutely.
Tyree.
Well, that Marvin
truly
did
shows
just request a box.
Well, he's not going to get it. He can't learn to keep his mouth shut to turn around and let individual adults turn around and ask him questions. So make sure tomorrow morning you go right to your mods and you ask them for that money for that hotel room. No, you don't ask them. You demand them to give you your money that you deserve. And the chakra book is working out for you. Just saying. Yeah, I know. He's got to get up early tomorrow morning. He's got a lot to do tomorrow morning. I'm not going to let you up. I'm not going to let you up. You've proven yourself.
If you have proof, put it on one of your pages. Let's see it. What kind of proof do you have?
Yeah. And just because we're doing, to me, the right thing, we don't sit here and take other people's money. Oh, and by the way, I want to make note. I re-gift my gifts. So, that being said, I'm going to re-gift people that actually bring content to a page and a live. This, to me, is content in informational awareness to an individual. So, I mean, I'm wondering who's the one that's really going to be crashing out.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, and he has said that we do this for clout and money. I've put out proof that exchange everything, and I re-gift everybody. I do not have anything attached to this app. I could put that out again. That's not a problem. We don't do this for money. We do it to make people aware about people like you.
Yeah, he is crashing out. That's a fact.
Totally made tens of cents tonight.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it literally showed his identity. It showed his intelligence, which is nil to none. It showed who he is, and he has no morals, which is sad. All right. Sorry, Sue.
How much was his tick leap that day just stopped when he said he only got $5?
His tick leap was like $50 and change. And when somebody brought that up, he goes, "No, I only got $5 and I bought water." So,
Hi, Sue.
Hi. Jeff, you know that I've not done awareness in a hot minute, right?
Yes.
Okay. Ty, I want you to listen very closely to me. You don't know who I am. It's been a hot minute since I've done this. But when you step in a box, whether you agree with that person or not, you at least owe that person the basic human respect of not repeating yourself ad nauseum and listening to what they have to say. If you gave them half a chance They could ask some very pointed questions, and you'd be able to get what you want people to know out there. But by repeating yourself, being childlike, and being rude, it's disgusting. It shows me that you are clearly, severely mentally deficient and that you really need to get some mental help. I just don't understand. I fail to understand why you come on here day after day, morally bankrupt, and act like this and treat people like this. And the ironic thing is, there are people out there busting their asses so that you can have your check. So maybe you should take a few minutes to calm down, stop acting like a spoiled, petulant child. And if I'm using words that are too big for you, I can dumb it down for you, boo-boo. But in the meantime, you need to shut up. Okay, I'm done. I'll step off my soapbox now, Jeff.
Thanks for coming up, Sue.
I just can't sit back and watch him act like a friggin' child while you guys are just trying to explain things.
That relates to his emotional intelligence.
Exactly. Oh, and by the way, Ty, just so you know, I'm going to go out and have a cigarette that I purchased with my own money from my own job.
I don't know what he was thinking when he thought that was some kind of clap back at us. They smoke 5 cigarettes a day.
He tries to have the moral high ground when he says, like, there's nothing but love on our page and hate on yours. The problem is that he wants to classify his as love, but it's only love coming to him. He doesn't give love to anybody else. There's love when he gets money. And what he doesn't like about us is that we're slowing that money train down. So in his immature mind, we're hate and he's love. But if he really took 2 seconds to think about what he's doing, he would realize that it's actually the reverse. We don't do this because of them. We do this to prevent someone else from being taken advantage of when they don't know, when they're in theirs. That is hate because, like I said, he took money from a homeless woman living in a hotel with her 2 kids. And she said, I'm struggling, but I feel like they need it more than I do. How dare you take money out of the mouths of children? You have no moral compass. There's no line you won't cross. You don't care who it is. Sorry, you don't care who it is or what circumstances they may be in. As long as you get the money. How is that love in any way, shape, or form? So you can miss me with it. You can call it hate if you want to. I will take that badge and wear it proudly. But you need to stop what you're doing and do better.
Well, here's the thing. I came
I'm going to drop down. Everybody have a terrific night.
Have a good day, Digital. Hopefully I'll see you
for
Monday.
holding this, and we just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah. Have a good night, Digital. Hopefully I'll see you Monday.
Oh, for sure.
A few years ago, there was a creator in the UK who had a woman that was gifting this creator to the tune where this woman completely emptied her account. She had nothing left. She was facing homelessness herself. And this creator didn't have anything to say about that. Even when that woman who donated tried to end things permanently.
Well, I mean, look at what happened to Kenesha Davis. I mean, she robbed that lady blind and took everything from her. That lady pretended to unalive herself to try to get away from Kenesha Davis.
And I mean, I understand being down and out and being scared. If that's truly, at play at some level, but you have to learn how to pull yourself up. You got to get a job. I'm sorry. I know that's a dirty word, but you need a job.
Well, the sad thing is that Bree can get a job. We know that. She knows it. He's covering for her somehow, some way. He doesn't want her to work, in my understandings.
No, he said he didn't want her to work. You're absolutely correct about that.
Well, and the thing is that he can, yeah, you're right, Cass. He can too. Okay. Night, Brittany. Everybody, Brittany's dropping.
Oh, good night. Feel better, Brittany.
Yeah, and here's the other thing that I want to bring up and mention. If you're only collecting money for your room, what money are you saving on the back end? See, we all understand what savings is, because it's you save money for when you do need it. What savings do you have, Ty? You have none. Henceforth, the reason why you come on here every day, unless you really are getting that SSI, and you're just lying to everyone and want them to believe what comes out of your mouth is what it is. And that's it. Because I'll tell you what, I've already gone down that road once before with Chef Carly on. And we all found out that he's nothing but a liar. And that's a fact. I mean, go work at a movie theater. Go work at picking up cans alongside of the road. I don't care what it is. But answer me this. What are you going to do in the long run when TikTok goes away in 30 days? What are you going to do in 60 years? And that's a fact. I think I'm going to wind this down for the night.
Real quick.
Sorry it went
Real
kind of
quick.
left.
Hey, Ty, since you like dancing so much, why don't you find these people that pay $15 to $18 an hour, swinging a sign, and you can dance and you can rap and you can do anything you want, and you don't even have to deal with people. What, is it too cold out there? The dancing will warm you up.
That's a fact.
Yep.
Well, that's the thing is that, yeah, and that's absolutely a correct question. If he lost his SSI, how are you going to pay for the apartment?
How are you going to pay for the electricity? How are you going to pay for food and everything else? Your backup plan has to have a backup plan to your backup plan, my guy.
Well, his backup plan is just going to be like Nike. He's going to depend on everybody else to pay his bills.
Yeah, and you see how well that's working out for him.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't getting that money like he thought he was getting.
I mean, for that matter, you realize that you could go down to Lowe's, Home Depot. There are contractors that will drive through there every day and ask for day laborers. They'll pay you for the day. Under the table, cash, right there on the spot. Why don't you look at that?
Yeah, most of the time they ain't doing nothing but cleaning up their trash.
Exactly.
And, the other thing is, too, is that, and I said this earlier, this is not hate. I hate what you're doing. Because I did offer you resources, and yet you couldn't, for some reason, answer. That's why you kept on being so disruptive and interruptive, because you didn't want to turn around and hear the truth when I did offer you the resources. Now, if your mom would come back and ask me and talk to me, then I would feel free to turn around and talk to her. But I'm sure she's probably not turning around and want to talk to me anymore, and that's understandable. But that is the truth. And that truth will be brought forward so I can prove you wrong and prove to the fact that you were lying. So.
Yep, I'll go find that as soon as I get off and send it to you.
All right.
And
hey, I'll DM you my Insta.
Okay.
So that way we can talk freely on Insta too.
Yeah, yeah, that'll be fine. And his grandmother goes into his lives often, and yeah, I would like to know maybe what she thinks. But although when his mother was in my box on a live, he did call grandma and cried to grandma that his mom was picking on him. But I see his grandmother in there a whole lot.
Well, I know his mom was supportive of him and was trying to help him out with that camper.
Right.
He chose not to want to make the repairs on the camper, even though he could have looked it up on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And that was his choice. That's understandable. But at the same fact, I did offer further resources with him and for him. I was willing to look stuff up for him. Now I'm glad I didn't.
Yep.
Now he doesn't turn around and get that opportunity ever again. So.
Yeah, but Jeff, see, the thing is, they got to want the help. He clearly doesn't want it.
Yeah, he said that he, Matilda, he has said that he can't get into the shelter because he doesn't follow the faith and doesn't take his medicine, and Bree won't leave him. And another one of our friends, before he retired, I'm sure you know who I'm talking about, before the TikTok shut down, called the shelters around there, and guess what, Ty? There was openings. So,
See, again, with a lot of these shelters, not all of them, but a lot of them will run your, they'll run you. And if you've got an active warrant, they're going to call the police. So you're going to see a lot of these beggars that make up an excuse as to why they can't go into a shelter because they know they've got active warrants.
Yep.
Yep.
But I know you said you wanted to end. I'm sorry. I didn't.
No,
mean
you're good. You're
to
good.
send it to you.
Absolutely. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that came up in the box this evening. I'm only sorry that somebody couldn't turn around and be mature enough to turn around and at least talk to us.
Exactly. That's a good point. That's exactly why I bought my house, is because I had warrants and I couldn't go to the shelter.
And there's another, why are you coming in on the accounts that you doxed us on?
See, that's the other thing too. That's interesting. He talks about hate. Well, let's talk about that real quick and touch on that before I drop. You talk about hate, but you didn't have a problem doxing people. That's the same thing as showing hate, Ty. And I'm sure proof is in the pudding. Oh, wait a minute. It is. Hold on a second.
Uh-oh. Don't want to get something.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'll wait to put that info out when I get in right. Well, it's a good opportunity to put it out because I don't want to put out information I don't think is good, out of respect.
I'm pretty sure he got paid to dox us. I'm pretty sure that's where the info came from.
Here's the other thing too. And look, I'm only going to say this because this is how I started taking a look at it. And as bad as it may sound, I don't ever do this. But if he doxes you, and I know I'm going to regret saying this, you know that, what's the problem with somebody else doing it to him?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm only saying. And I don't do that.
No, absolutely.
But what would happen if somebody else did do it to him?
Mm-hmm.
Then the shoe would be on the other foot. Then you have a problem.
Of course.
But the other thing is too is we choose not to dox for the fact that it's for safety. I mean, I'm not going to do it. That's a fact.
I've been had all his.
Tries to pull that stunt with me, which they've already tried. I want to see receipts.
He also needs to remember that in certain levels, certain areas, doxing is highly illegal, and we can always add that to the old rap sheet there, buddy, old pally wow.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you have all my information. What you going to do with it?
Well, the FBI has been contacted, even though he doesn't want to believe it because I won't put the video out because it has the voicemail has my first and last name. But I mean, I could I could fix it up and put it out, but I won't. I won't give him that satisfaction. But it is illegal in Wisconsin, and it is illegal in Illinois, where Kai lives. It is very illegal, and he did it with malicious intent. It wasn't an accident.
And see,
Well,
the thing is, some people, there are children in their homes. There are elderly in their homes. There are people that deserve protecting in their homes. And when you dox people, you put them at risk. Innocent people that have nothing to do with TikTok, nothing to do with any awareness videos, you're putting them at risk, and it's disgusting.
Yep, it sure is.
The funny thing about it is too is that he's never denied any of that either.
Nope, because he was caught red-handed.
At first, he said it wasn't him. He didn't know who that was. But then we busted the proof out when he got caught going live on that account.
Yep.
And then he changed the names and everything.
Yeah, he did prove it tonight. That's a guarantee.
Well, when you're a narcissist, nothing is ever your fault, and you never did anything wrong. So,
Yes, Emily, he does still get SSI. He's actually lying through his teeth because he wants to manipulate everybody and their heartstrings by saying that he doesn't get it anymore.
And I believe that's the definition of scamming, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Classic definition.
Yeah.
Can I just say something? Ty, if you're still in here, I hope karma gets you 10 times fold, because I just found out one of my childhood friends I've known forever, and her family's like mine, and you want to sit there and say cancer victims are patients or victims? No, dude, seriously. She's stage 4 cancer. She just found out. And you want to sit there and say that shit? Fuck you. I'm sorry, all for one.
No, you're okay.
You
I said
fucking
it a
piece
couple
of
times
shit.
tonight.
I hope you get everything that comes to you. I pray that you get everything that comes to you. Because my best friend I've known since I was 14 years old, a year younger than me, is going to be possibly dying from stage 4 cancer. But they're playing victims. But yeah, you're on here scamming people, lying, when you know damn well your sorry ass can get a job anywhere. Be a greeter at Walmart, for fuck's sakes. Grow the fuck up.
True.
Fucking piece of shit.
Well, he doesn't want to grow up. He still wants to be the child that he is.
I'm sorry you're going through that.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
No,
I am sorry too.
we just found out, but I mean, for him to sit there and say that just fucking
it's
rubbed me
disgusting.
the wrong way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I've been drinking a little bit, and so I apologize.
It's Friday night. It's fine. We're all allowed to relax.
Believe me, it's been a rough week. I really wanted one myself.
Like, I'm going to start a GoFundMe page for her soon without her knowing, because I know she's going to yell at me. But yeah, I mean, she has good health insurance and everything else, but she has grandchildren. So
Yeah, that's true. We buy our own adult beverages with our own money.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I work 6 days a week, jackass.
Yeah. CJ, you're buying my next one. And look, here's the other thing too. I want to let everybody know that I did lose my father a couple of weeks ago because of prostate cancer. So for the fact that he talks about anybody with cancer, dude, you can take your shoe and shove it as far up your ass as you can till the shoelaces come out. Because I'll tell you what, you talking on anybody that has cancer is bullshit. And that shows your true age.
Yep. I lost my mother to cancer. I watched her wither away to nothing.
He posted my sister, who's battling breast cancer, posted her Facebook, all her grandbabies' pictures, everything. He posted it.
No,
and
that's
then encouraged people to go over to Facebook and attack her.
What? That's insane.
I have 3 people on my dad's side, one from my grandmother, breast cancer, my uncle from blood cancer, and my other one from colon cancer. So it runs in my family. So when I was talking to my son about it today, and I was like, we're all going to get genetic tested and find out what's going on. And if we have anything, we're going to take everything out. I don't give a shit. So
But
that's what pisses me off.
but he's positivity over there, and he don't do hate. But he did that to my sister, who's not even on this app.
Sounds pretty hateful to me.
But
Yeah.
the information he posted, I know where it came from, so that's why I know someone paid him to do it. I know they did. Like, they can sit there and say, "Well, you have no proof," but that was very old information that he posted. There's only one place it could have came from.
Yeah, Wes, try again. I agree. In my opinion, he's evil, vindictive, manipulative, and
Immature.
everything. All the above. How's that?
Oh, I'm going to make it my life goal. I'll open up
His
so many
chakra is
podcasts.
unbalanced. It showed tonight. He had no chakra tonight. That was a good one. Oh, wow. That gave me a good laugh. Thank you. I needed that. Oh,
And
I'm
this
so
guy,
you
this
get it.
guy is, how old is he?
25.
Okay, I'd like, keep in mind, look at this guy, all right? Now, I got to brag for a minute. My youngest daughter is 24. She's got not one, not two, but 3 degrees. She teaches school. She busts her ass on the daily, has a near perfect credit score. This girl is a rock star, and he's sitting on this app begging people for $7 so that he can have a hotel for the night. He's fully capable of doing the same thing that my daughter did and more, but he'd rather sit here and take advantage of people so that he can sit back and giggle and rub his hands together in glee. What a piece of shit.
Absolutely.
And that little shit-eating smirk he gets when he gets a donation. Oh,
How about when he goes and gets all of his money like he wants, and then he drops right out? And you know, the funny thing is, he never once, I rarely ever see or hear him ever thank his mom for
I've
anything
never
that
seen him do that.
yeah.
Nope. Nope. It's all about him. It's all about him and what they can get, and that's the bottom line.
Hey Ty, next time don't wake Bree up. She gets upset and mad.
She won't give you kisses.
Yeah. Or hold you hostage, according to you.
how many times have you seen him push Bree away when she was trying to love on him?
Oh, how about the eye rolls when she tries to talk?
Yep.
Ooh,
And
that
you know,
goes
that's
through
another
me.
thing. That hotel room seems awfully big.
Yep. It's
My,
just fuck.
That
but
goes through me when people roll their eyes. That
yeah,
brings out the mom. All of a sudden, I am everybody's mom. Don't roll your eyes at me.
yeah. Yeah, he is rude to her. He is. And that's why I said in earlier on in the beginning when I just started touching base that she could do much better. And she deserves better. I mean, but she makes her choices just like anybody makes their bed.
Yep.
Get lie in it. So, like I said, this live to me, this isn't hate. This was about awareness of individuals that are taking other people's money. And, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I wouldn't. Here's my thing, my ending montage that I always do. Keep your money to yourself. It's your money. You worked hard for it. Everybody works hard for their own money. Why would we want to give your money to you each and every single day when I could turn around and give it to a family member who does need it? Or spend money on taking my family out to dinner and go do the wonderful things that we all can do. The beach, the carnivals, you know, camping, whatever. What are you gonna do? You
Or
guys are
you
gonna
can get
just
a personal loan and get some groceries.
yeah, yeah. I mean, when was the last time you actually bought eggs, Ty?
Oh my god, that was great.
I mean, eggs are expensive.
Oh my
Six
god, I
seventy
about
two.
died. It was
Six
$9
seven.
down here in Florida.
Are you
Oh my
serious?
I'm
God.
dead serious.
Oh no.
I'm about to go steal some people's chickens around here.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, I think I'm going to end the live for tonight. I'm
Sounds
done. Stick a fork in me tonight.
Well, thank
Thank
you
you.
for allowing me to be up and
Yeah.
vent to him.
Hey, you're always welcome into a box. You know that.
I appreciate it, sir.
Sorry I went off, Jeff. I love you.
Alrighty, I love you too, dear. Stay
Thank
safe. And as I always say, everybody, take care of yourself, take care of your family. Do for you, do for your family. Don't be giving people on this app money. Period. Um, do your research. Read the room. Fallon said that best the one time. Read the room. Learn about what's going on. Learn the problems. I've already shut one person down today when they were sitting there saying that the school turned around and closed down. And it was in my area. I knew exactly what school it was. And no, it didn't close down. But I just turned around and saved people from having to donate $2,800 for a student loan bill.
Wow. Jeez.
Oh, yeah, I proved him wrong. He didn't like it. I was up in a box with him, too. So,
Thanks for having me up, man. Great live.
Hey, thank you for coming up. I appreciate you all. Everybody stay safe. Other than that, I'm out of here. I'm done for the weekend. Hey, Ty, I'll be up early tomorrow morning just to watch you, okay?
Have a great weekend.
Stay safe, everybody. Take care. Good night. And remember, as always, all for one and one for all. Good night.
Good night. Night, everybody.